The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Where's my money, bitch?
There, I did not click on the lost clip. I had to restrain myself. I had to restrain myself. Come on. Give me at least some credit. Give me credit.
Hold on, I gotta find a clip I want to play.
What do you want to play? What do you want to play?
Hold up. I gotta find this clip somewhere.
Oh, Jesus. Here we go.
If I can only find I'm
trying to find the exact. Here we go. Now I found it. There you go. Because I was trying to find.
Damn it, freaking ants.
What ant? What? What are you doing, boy?
This is me towards Victor when he's about to say something about Lost.
At least we'll do better than the VMAs, which are supposedly tonight. How do I know this? Because my sisters are watching it right now. It's probably going to be very fucking loud. If you hear interference through my mic, it's probably because of that. That's probably because of it. But we're going to do a better show than the VMAs because who cares about that anymore?
No.
I wish we had more ratings compared to that. We have such a small audience. Although to be fair, we have been growing. We have been growing our audience quite significantly. I think it's because of my brand of marketing that has.
That helps so much.
You know what's so funny too? Like for example, I'll give you an example. So last week we pulled in. Well, as of now, we have 264 views. And then Baby's Day Out has been the longest, like the highest rated episode in a while at 380. That means people really did like my 85-minute ramble of Lost that day.
That's crazy.
They really enjoyed it.
And people enjoyed me having me just taking my headset off for 83 minutes, and hopefully it won't happen again.
Maybe Lost fans somehow found this podcast.
Even when I took my headset off, I'm already lost. Ugh.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, you should be. Anyway, as you can tell, Jordy's not here, but that's because he's on vacation, because I guess he can't handle my annoyance. His tolerance is at such a low that he had to take a break and to go on vacation somewhere where I don't even know where. But I don't know where he is. Don't tell me. And he's...
Hey, good evening, Chuck Jose.
Yeah, good evening. But yeah, this is going to be still an exciting show because the movie we're going to review, I have a lot of words to say about.
I cannot believe it was the first time I saw this movie last week.
Yeah.
And I had a blast with it.
Hey, no spoilers.
Save it for the review.
Stop spoiling. Stop ruining. I'm going to sue you again. You're stealing my lines. Here we go.
Hey.
Bitch, you know what the last line of Good Will Hunting was? It was, you son of a bitch, you stole my line.
You could take that, sue it and shove it up your butt.
Oh, Jesus. Here we go again. There's already a lot of nonsense. But you know what? I want to get started right away with my first topic because this was something that happens. When did this happen? This is an IGN article from September the 7th. So that was last Thursday. And this was a bit of a shocking news to hear because Rotten Tomatoes is under fire. You want to know why? It's because apparently a PR firm has paid critics to pretty much make positive reviews to a one film, which pretty much means that Rotten Tomatoes could be rigged for all we know. The article reads as follows. In an in-depth report published earlier today, Vulture uncovered a scheme from a PR firm called Bunker 15. What kind of underground bunker is this, Mike? I don't know. To boost reviews for a 2018 film called Ophelia. Apparently, this is a period piece starring Daisy Ridley.
Yeah.
I think. After initial reviews came in, resulting in a disappointing 46% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, Vulture reports that Bunker 15 started paying lower-level critics on the site to post positive reviews for $50 a pop, essentially trying to manipulate the system. The firm also lobbied one critic to change their negative review to a positive one. As it turns out, the scheme worked and the money followed. Ophelia jumped up to a 62% rating, scoring that coveted fresh label. And in the next month after that, IFC Films announced that it acquired the film for distribution. Wow. IFC got basically royally fucked because of a manipulative score from Rotten Tomatoes. And I just realized it was on the computer screen. Bunker 15, for its part, denied the allegations, with founder David Harlow telling Vulture, quote, "We have thousands of writers in our distribution list. A small handful have set up a specific system where filmmakers can sponsor or pay them to have them review a film. Understandably, many have reacted to the report with a mixture of disbelief and sadness over this could happen." So this is a tweet from Mike Ryan on X. No, not Twitter. X. Stupid name change. A PR firm has been manipulating the Rotten Tomatoes scores of movies for at least 5 years by paying some critics directly. Truly depressing stuff. Richard Lawson tweets, "Why am I wasting time trying and often failing to say something cogent, C-O-G-E-N-T, cogent, whatever, or interesting about movies when I see when I should be writing yes or no and hitting publish." And although Rotten Tomatoes told Vulture that it takes the integrity of our scores seriously and does not tolerate any attempts to manipulate them, is an alarming example of how easily critics aggregators like Rotten Tomatoes could be manipulated, especially when there's financial incentive to do so. Wow. When I heard this, I knew I had to talk about it, because this leads me to the point where I said this for a couple of months now, not publicly, but pretty much in terms of like in my forum and other places, all that. Why should we be trusting Rotten Tomatoes to judge on what's good or not? That's my question. I mean, listen, there are some movies out there that have a rotten score that are not actually that bad. Yeah, I know, there are some that justifies the rotten, but there are also, especially these days, a lot of movies that get a fresh rating that are not particularly good.
Well,
so,
that's the conundrum of Rotten Tomatoes too. Is it's like no matter the score or whatever, it's not like necessarily say like if a movie has like a 90% or whatever, it could be like that it is a very good film. It could be also that it is not as likely, but it could be that it is a mediocre film that critics were kind of positive towards, and it's just 90% of the critics that reviewed it liked it to a varying degree. They could have been like, "Oh, this movie's a 6 out of 10," but enough people give a 6 out of 10.
That's the thing about Rotten Tomatoes that people don't understand. We're not judging it, but they're saying oh, it's a 90% rating. It's like they're giving it like a 9.10 average. No, that's not the case. Rotten Tomatoes really goes by how many critics would recommend a film overall. and that's what they judge it by. If you want to go by what critics are giving it average, go to Metacritic, because that's pretty much the average.
Or also, if you oftentimes, like, if you click on the score itself, it has like, it kind of conglomerates their scores into a 10, like 1 to 10 scale, and so like you might get a movie that's a 90%, but majority of like critics and everything all together, it's like a 7.8 out of 10.
Yeah,
like that. That's like the combinated. That's the score that's like, put together at the end.
Absolutely. So it's like at the same time, I guess it's just because how, people kind of judge Rotten Tomatoes and think it's the end all be all of movies. If you get a rotten score, that means your movie is like horrible. It's a waste of time. Not always the case. Always the case.
I mean, not always. Like,
for example, I believe Gran Turismo has a rotten score. I believe it does. I don't know. Actually, no, 63% rating. And yet on, say, Letterboxd, it's getting very positive reception. On IMDb, very positive reception. 7.4 out of 10 currently. Very positive. It's the most positive I've seen of Neil Blomkamp's films since maybe Elysium. So when I go to Rotten Tomatoes and I guess seeing the percentage of it, like it's 63% rating, but I don't really see what like the aggregated like score of what they give a film out of 10. Weird, bizarre, unless maybe I'm not looking correctly, but yeah, the point is that
if you click on the score like itself, like on Rotten Tomatoes, that's where you get.
But when it comes to here we go. So most critics, in terms of, they give it like a average about 6.6 out of 10 average, but I've heard much more positive things than that. And also, let's say, for example, what is like a very critically acclaimed movie that a lot of people are saying is overrated? Let's see. I'm going to my Letterboxd, see what's most popular here.
Well, I can name like a bunch of them on the top of my head, but
go ahead.
But I just don't really get like for example, I don't get the praise behind Lady Bird because even too, it's like a 99%. Even too, I am, and even too with such critically acclaimed films, like I go into a movie with judging with my own mind, but to me, it doesn't have that much appeal on how it was presented on screen. You know?
I feel the same way about certain things. Like, for example, if I'm gonna go by, recent reviews, I mean, I haven't watched I watched a couple of 2020 films, but the ones I say, but I'm not crazy towards, say, Asteroid City. That got very positive reception for critics. I didn't like it, as I said on the show before. But, at the same time, in terms of, like, people just judge it by the score. Asteroid City score, I believe, is 75% rated on Rotten Tomatoes. And but the aggregate is about 7 out of 10. I didn't give it a 7 out of 10. I gave it a 2.5 out of 5, which is about, what, a 5 out of 10, give or take?
Yeah, something like that.
It sounds around there. Like
and another one, like another recent example, but I found like that the critics were like not like praising the shit out of that I didn't like was around this time last year, actually, Barbarian. A lot of people loved it. I hated it. If you remember correct, last year I hated the movie. I gave it a 1 out of 5. It's Barbarian. I hated it, and that's supposedly one of the most critically acclaimed films of that 2023 in general. So it just goes to show that just don't judge a movie by the rating. Also, number one, I want to say, for example, too, Nope. Probably one of the most drastic accounts of these things. I said it was the most overrated things I've ever seen. And yet it has such a high score, like an 80-some% rating or something like that.
Yeah, even too, like you saw it at first, and then a few months later, I saw it, and then I literally talk to you on the film forum, and I
Promising
was
Young
like,
Woman, that's another one
wow.
as well too.
wow, you were so right, Victor.
Yeah, I mean, I go into movies, expecting like I don't go in like saying, oh, this is gonna suck. I give every movie a chance, no matter what.
I do
Just
too.
those movies didn't do nothing for me.
Same.
So,
Yeah.
it's just how it is, and people are really gonna judge movies based on just a score. Just
That
judge it.
that's what bothers me. Like even when like people like just talk about like how the critics just love these kinds of movies, blah blah blah. I'm like, well, that's their opinion. Like they're allowed to like
They're
those kinds
allowed
of
to
things
like what
just
they
as
like.
well as you're allowed to not like those things.
Yep.
Exactly.
It's
exactly.
I think people just like, I don't know, they act like, critics have like some sort of authority over them, and like
They
I'm like,
don't. They're just
they-
people like
yeah,
us.
like it's like Roger Ebert and Gene Siskel's show. It was
Exactly.
about recommending movies and
It's not
everything,
even
and it's
thumbs up, thumbs down. If they recommended something, they
And
say go
it's-
by the 4-star rating in their newspaper column.
and you know what? If it's not for you and everything, it's like they recommended it, but they don't know if you're going to like it or not.
They don't know exactly.
That's why it's like
Yeah.
it's up to you to be like, maybe I will give that a shot. I didn't like it. Okay. Oh well.
Yeah,
But
yeah. So it's like, I know, certain things. For example, I'll say this as well too. Baby's Day Out, ironically enough. Gene Siskel recommended the film. Roger Ebert hated it. We pretty much unanimously didn't like it, and you know what? That's okay.
mhm.
That's, I don't know why I chose Baby's Day
the-
Out as the example, but
And the funniest coincidence about that movie is that we gave the same exact rating on freaking Letterboxd, and I was like, "Wow,
yeah,
was that a first or something?"
It was like
yeah, it was crazy. I
did not
remember that
expect
was yesterday, even though it was technically like 2 weeks ago, but still, I think it was yes. And another thing too that I feel like that a website that should get recommended is Cinema Score, because even though yes, seeing how people think of the movie is, I think Cinema Score is very useful for that kind of thing. But the difference is that they go by the audience side, what they recommend of a movie. For example, I'll give you a Cinema Score pretty recently. My Big Fat Greek Wedding 3, for example, got a B. I don't know why I chose that, but the Nun 2 got a C+. And the Equalizer 3 got an A. Gran Turismo got an A.
and you have to think about the kinds of people that are going to see those movies. They
And
might be more
Oppenheimer got an
prone
A.
to those kinds
Yeah,
of
exactly,
movies as well.
because certain movies are made for a very niche audience, very, very niche. For example, for example, I'll give Talk to Me, the A24 horror film, very niche audience, got a B+ on Cinema Score, and then something like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Mutant Mayhem got an A. But then again, that movie is marketed towards families. Families would likely enjoy that movie. That's the main target demographic of that movie.
Yeah.
And then there's sometimes when you like, okay, I'm somebody that loves me some A24, but here's the thing. They market their movies
horribly
all wrong.
Oh god,
To the point, because I think they make do excellent with marketing in a way, but like the thing that you see in the trailer is not what you're getting in the movie typically, and that's where a lot of people are like, I'm getting gypped basically.
Yeah, Jared. Like even to like most A24 films nowadays, their marketing just sucks, and they go fall upon itself.
Yeah, I mean, like for example, a lot of people, I remember this very vividly. Like everybody was saying, "Oh, The Witch is like the greatest horror film of all time," and it probably helped in it having opened so strongly. But then when the movie audience found out what the movie actually was, that's when they actually turned down everything. Same thing for It Comes at Night, probably even worse offender.
Oh
Because
my
they were marketing
god.
that shit during the NBA Finals. I remember that very vividly. And they were like, oh, this is another intense horror film, yet the movie's fucking nothing. And you throw it in during the NBA Finals.
That movie is garbage.
But yeah, the point is, Hunter sent this to me as well too. It reminded him of the whole David Manning situation back in 2000, 2001, where Columbia Pictures themselves created the David Manning fictitious writer to give their own movies positive reviews. I shit you not. The main ones featured were, like, in terms of like the fictional quotes, was A Knight's Tale, the Heath Ledger movie, where they described Heath Ledger as this year's hottest new star. And then another one for and then another thing that they said was another winner for Rob Schneider's The Animal, which got extremely negative reviews overall. And that's to the point where they all got sued. Sony got sued because of this.
Oh wow!
Oh, geez.
I didn't know about this at all.
And they also David Manning also reviewed Hollow Man, The Patriot, and Vertical Limit to positive reviews. Although I love Hollow Man and Vertical Limit, I like those two movies a lot. But making fake reviews to promote your own movies, yeah, that's not right. That's not right at all. But yeah,
that's like some movies, or like they're more low budget movies or whatever, where like you'll look at the pull quotes on the back of the box or whatever, and it'll be like Jeff from AOL.com gave it 5 stars. I'm like, oh yes, he is trusted.
Or Amazon reviews for movies. If you go on Amazon's website and read the reviews, like say for example, somebody who gave Biodome 5 stars.
Listen,
oh my god,
the Amazon, like if you go on Amazon Prime, like those star ratings there, they cannot be trusted. Do not trust them. A 2-star movie might actually be a 5-star movie, and a movie that has 4 stars might be absolute garbage.
That's so true. Like, especially on Amazon Prime, where sometimes they get like the dumpster fire of movies sometimes. Like, they get like the most obscure, independent, low budget crap. And it's like they write it like a 5 out of 5 or something. It's like, it's nuts. Like, it's absolutely nuts.
My God, to that person who really gave 5 out of stars to Biodome must be brain dead or something.
You know what? I'm actually gonna see if somebody gave a 5 out of 5 to Biodome.
That person
must find out.
That person must have been brain dead.
I'm gonna find out. I want to find out if somebody gave. Oh my God! Biodome has a 4.7 out of 5 on Amazon.
Oh my God!
Of customers reviewed the movie, gave it 5 stars.
Holy fuck!
Oh my God!
I guess Amazon is just illogical. When it comes to bad
it's
movies.
all.
I'm reading one of these reviews. From I'm gonna name the name of this person anonymous, but it's a review from 2021 from Biodome, 5 stars. This is my favorite movie. It always cracks me up, no matter how many times I'm seeing it. Pauly Shore is the best. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's an oldie but a goodie, guaranteed to make you smile.
Oh my God!
And it's so hard. It's so hard to be like, is this person genuine, or like, are they a troll?
Another one. This movie is an amazing and flat out hilarious roller coaster if disaster and fun. I did not make a typo. It's literally, that's how it's written. This movie is an amazing and flat out hilarious roller coaster if disaster and fun. I would recommend this to absolutely anyone. I would hope the next generation gets to see it and enjoys it as well. Pauly Shore, you absolute madman. I love it. Keep the weasel alive.
That movie made me go brain dead. I lost brain cells when I saw that movie.
Those are real. I did not just write that all of a sudden. No, now I have a feeling. Now I'm gonna have to make a fucking segment based on these fucking reviews. You can give me a fucking idea. I'm gonna have to find some Amazon reviews and write them down and share them.
You should. That'll be funny. That would be a funny topic for you, Victor.
Oh my god! If Jared could do it for Letterboxd, I could do
Yeah.
it for Amazon.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm dying.
Hunter
yeah.
says Biodome is not the room or the one.
Oh, Jesus Christ. But yeah, that's all I want to say about Rotten Tomatoes. Just judge the movies based on what you think and not by a number. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, and I remember too, just like watching that video that Tyrone Magnus did, and he's basically dead on with what he has seen with this Rotten Tomatoes situation.
Yeah, it's just getting, But yeah, that's what goes to show you. There you go. Oh my
yeah.
God.
Oh my
I'm
god.
sweating because of those fucking bio reviews.
Well, get your fan out, Victor. Get your fan out.
Oh my god. But yeah, William, go right ahead for your first topic. We're doing 2 topics tonight because of Jordy not being here. So there you go. William, go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so. Oh my god. Oh
my god, I'm still.
God.
That review is still in my head right now. But my god, I'm gonna have to go back to freaking watch Mumble Jumble again.
I'm gonna have to go to Jumbo later, hinting at my second topic. Oh my god. After this episode, I'm gonna fucking write down these Amazon reviews and save them for a good time.
And credit to Hunter Hughes for this one. It is the top 20 worst Disney movies.
Oh, so are they gonna count Fox movies? Are they gonna count Marvel movies? Are they gonna count Star Wars movies?
Are they gonna count? Are they gonna count X-Men? I don't know.
That's under Fox. Well, not anymore, but it used to be.
Well, it used to be, but then
But then the actual Marvel got back because Dark Phoenix was just a piece of garbage. But
a train wreck. No pun intended.
Pixar, I don't think Pixar hasn't done. There's only 2 really bad Pixar movies. They're usually pretty good, but Cars 2.
Oh, Cars 2.
Below me.
Yeah.
Or you had a good concept, but then you decided, hey, let's make a Mater spinoff. Why can't we just make the movie about the Road Grand Prix? It would be a much more interesting movie.
Yeah.
Because I actually didn't mind the first Cars, unlike a lot of people. I actually enjoyed it.
It's pretty good.
It's
pretty good.
I enjoyed it. Not as great as like some of the other ones.
I just think Lightning McQueen's a terrible protagonist. I think he's awful, kind of. He's just unlikable, I think.
Isn't that the point? I think at the beginning of the movie. Isn't that the point?
But then he learns his ways, and I'm like, I still don't like you.
I love it how we're going to these shenanigans, and I haven't got to my list yet.
Oh Jesus, keep going. All right, go.
All right, number 20. Tim Allen, what were you thinking with this?
Jungle to Jungle?
No, it's not actually.
I thought it was Jungle to Jungle.
It's the Shaggy Dog.
Oh, he's terrible.
I saw that in theaters.
Shockingly enough, I did too.
Yep.
And you know who was directed by? Brian Robbins, the current CEO of Paramount.
He also did Ready to Rumble too.
Oh my God! Ooh. God forbid.
God
I will
help
say,
us get to it.
Robert Downey Jr. That movie's a fucking cartoon.
Wait, I forgot.
Yes, he's in it. That was the first movie I saw.
I forgot he was in it until the other day. I watched a movie, or I watched a video about. They talk about like the movie that actually saved Robert Downey Jr.'s career, and if they didn't go straight to Iron Man, they say "Kiss Kiss Bang Bang," despite it not being a box office like
success.
Darling.
But critically, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
But they mentioned the Shaggy Dog in that.
I can only imagine
yeah.
Robert Downey Jr. getting his Iron Man
By
suit.
the way, he also did Varsity Blues, which I put on the wheel to piss off Romy. The moment we get to Varsity Blues is gonna be funny.
Number 19. The original Nickelodeon one, can we all say it? It's a classic. But then Disney required the
Oh,
rights.
is this Doug's first movie?
Doug's first movie.
Oh, this is right after Disney got the rights to Doug in 1996 when Nickelodeon canceled the show. So Disney got the rights to air it on ABC, and apparently the Disney era of Doug, everybody hates. And this culminated that era.
God.
And it was supposed to be a direct-to-video movie, but then with the shocking success of the Rugrats movie, they decided, fuck it, go to theaters. And it didn't work out too well. They just rushed it out to theaters just because, hey, if the Rugrats are successful, we can do it too, right? Nope.
Nope.
Oh, well, the Rugrats movie is a great movie. I actually, that's a childhood favorite.
It is a childhood favorite too.
I've never saw the second one though. I never saw the second one. I think I should probably go ahead and watch it.
I don't think I've
That's the
ever
one that took
seen
place in
any of the movies.
That's the one that took place in Paris, right?
Yes, that's the one.
Oh,
we don't talk about Go Wild. We don't.
Oh,
But again, I was never a fan of the Wild
geez.
Fourberries, so
wow.
yeah, Spike talks.
Oh yeah.
Bruce
I
Willis is the voice of Spike.
Oh
Jesus.
Wow. Number 18. Victor.
What?
Frickin' Vin Diesel as a frickin' babysitter.
Oh, the pacifier.
One of my childhood movies right there. It's one of my childhood movies. I admit that is a guilty pleasure. I grew up with it. I thought it was funny as a kid. And
I saw this movie too late.
oh my god, this movie! If you grew, since I was lucky enough to grow up with it, like that was the first movie I think I ever saw Vin Diesel in. Because I was too young for Fast and Furious at the time. I was only 5 when this movie came out, and yeah, this movie is hysterical.
Oh, so bad.
And that's one of the only movie. The Smash Mouth song was in the middle of the movie, not at the end. But I remember what you're talking about. Speaking of which, Smash Mouth does a song for the movie we were reviewing, so technically it's a cover, but still.
Oh, God.
I'll get to that. Rest in peace, Ibarra. Seriously though, rest in peace. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, Pacifier, childhood. I remember the Good Charlotte did a song, had that song, The Anthem. That's their most popular song in that movie. I remember there was like these traders were pretending to be like Chinese, and they're like, when they were getting revealed to be the villains, they're like, no, we're American.
Oh my god, that's stupid. Stupid. My god, you're gonna give me PTSD.
And the Peter Panda dance. We can never forget about the Peter Panda dance. Moving on. Oh.
Number 17. I believe I saw this one in theaters actually. The Wild from 2006.
Oh, I saw this in theaters too. It's fucking Kiefer Sutherland, Jack Bauer.
Oh yeah, I forget about that movie. I'm just like, movie
Kiefer
that's
Sutherland's
not
in that
Madagascar.
movie. He's the lion. And it's literally just a ripoff of Madagascar. It's literally the same fucking movie.
The movie that's not Madagascar.
Yeah, it's like. By the way, that song I know for certain is at the beginning, like towards the middle of the movie. It plays at the end of the movie Zoom. Yeah, remember that fucking movie Zoom with Tim Allen? That plays at the end. But that movie Zoom is fucking horrible. Don't watch it.
Oh Jesus.
But The Wild, the animation for that movie is so cheap.
Oh yeah.
So cheap.
Oh yeah.
The only thing I remember about it is the soundtrack, because the soundtrack's they actually use some popular stuff in that soundtrack. Like they use a Coldplay song when they're actually getting New York City.
Whoa.
They use Clocks by Coldplay for some reason. And apparently another thing too about The Wild is that the movie wasn't even produced by Disney themselves. It was produced independently by, I think it was like a Canadian studio. And they just bought the rights to it. And it was a critical and commercial failure, making only $102 million on an $80 million budget.
Yeah, that movie is
Yeah,
so bad.
it's not very good. I would not recommend it.
It's number 16. Garbage Force, as I like to call it. G-Force.
Oh, G-Force is
No.
awful.
Oh God, that movie is. Oh God, so
Oh my
bad.
god. That
That's
is.
Yeah, I remember when
The
that
poop.
came
The
out.
poop
I
in the
remember
hand
I
joke.
never
seeing that-
watched it.
This was like.
Oh
This
wait,
is a
no, I
movie-
did.
This is a movie where I'm surprised Jerry Bruckheimer thought this was a good idea. Yes, he produced G-Force.
Yeah.
Oh,
And it's like, it has, I think it was like $100 million budget. Where did the money go?
I know. Hunter, you're saving yourself a
You're-
lot of trouble, my
You
friend.
don't watch G-Force, trust me. And Sam Rockwell, what are you doing? Nicolas Cage, what are you doing?
Oh, Nicolas Cage, was that? Did he play the mole?
Yes, he did. I believe he did.
Oh, and I like Nicolas Cage.
And I like Sam Rockwell. Oh my God! Don't remind me of Kangaroo Jacket. Don't remind me of Coyote Ugly, which we have to get to someday. Fuck.
Number 15 is a movie called That Darn Cat. from
Oh, I've
1990.
seen that,
that's a-
but not in a long time.
that's a remake. Because
Yes, it is. It's based on a Disney '60s film. It has Christina Ricci in it. That's the only reason why I remember that movie.
Oh,
And the movie, the screenwriters just refused to get actual credit, but the screenwriters for this movie actually wrote Ed Wood, The People versus Larry Flint. They did the O.J. Simpson season of American Crime Story. They
my
did
God.
legit shit, and they were like, hide our names in the credits. They
Oh.
hid their names in the credits.
oh my gosh.
oh my god.
Crazy.
Number 14.
Yeah,
Number 14, The Santa Claus 3.
that movie is awful.
I
Don't-
saw
would
that
not
in
recommend it. I would
theaters.
not recommend it at all. Juliet Burke, what are you thinking? Gary, go get the Lost Joke. Elizabeth Mitchell's in the second and the third. Plus
Oh
fucking
my-
movies.
Just watch the first one.
There you go. I got the Lost Joke in there. There you go.
There you go. You gotta get that off your chest somehow.
Santa Claus 3, I would not recommend it. I hate how they defeat the villain too. Oh my god. That
Oh.
movie is, I watch only the first one. The first one's really good.
Oh, it is really good.
Mhm.
Second one, no, mediocre. Third one, no.
Oh, Jesus. Number 13 is Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time.
I have the Blu-ray. Never really saw the whole
That
thing because
one-
I couldn't.
I think that one's okay.
It's Mike
um,
Newell. It should be. I like
like-
Mike Newell. I like him as a filmmaker. I actually saw 4 Days in a Funeral the other day. I thought it was pretty good. But Prince of Persia, I think a lot of people bothered about that movie is like Jake Gyllenhaal, playing that character. A lot of people got really
Yeah.
bothered by that.
Mm,
And I don't. And the only other thing I remember was about Prince of Persia was that Alanis Morissette did a song for it, but that's it.
Never saw it. Number 12, Underdog.
Oh, that movie is fucking garbage.
I hear that movie's bad.
Jared,
I saw
you're not
that in
missing much.
theaters. I saw that in the fucking theater. Double
I-
feature. Saw it the same day as Daddy Day Camp. I'm one of the only people who saw Daddy Day Camp in fucking
I
theaters.
only saw Daddy Daycare. By the time I saw there was a camp, I was
Oh.
like, what? That came out?
Oh,
Daddy Day Care,
God.
I actually don't mind. Camp is terrible. How many
Oh,
movies have I fucking seen in theaters?
Well,
Jesus
and then
Christ.
and then I saw Daddy Day Camp or whatever, like who
Same.
was in it. I was like, these aren't the people that were in the first one.
No. By the way, like that and Alvin Chipmunks, man, Jason Lee had a terrible 2007.
Oh my god.
And I love Jason Lee, especially in the Kevin Smith movies.
Yeah. And Peter Dinklage, what were you
Oh
thinking?
my god, I forgot Peter Dinklage was in that. I
What
think
were you
Amy Adams is
thinking?
in that movie too. I think
Yes.
she is.
Giselle herself, man.
Jesus.
Number 11, Inspector Gadget.
Awful. Moving on.
I have a soft spot for both of those.
I
Oh,
need to rewatch it again, but I remember not liking it as a kid. I remember
Oh.
not liking it at all.
Oh.
And the only
Matthew
reason why
Broderick.
people remember is because it was one of the movies that used one of the first movies to use All Star by Smash Mouth. Ironically enough, it was the second
Yeah.
movie to use it.
Yeah.
Mystery Men was the first, and
Mhm.
that's what people remember about it. And I remember the special effects being not very good.
Oh god.
I'll get you next time, gadget.
And they actually show Claw's face. I remember that very vividly too.
Played by Everett.
Oh,
Rupert
jeez.
Everett for some reason.
Yeah, Rupert Everett. I don't know why I said Rupert.
Rupert.
Inspector Gadget 2, I heard, is even worse, by the way. It has,
Oh.
they recasted everybody.
Mm.
My goodness.
Number 10, Alice Through the Looking Glass.
I never saw it. I don't
Never
think I
saw
want
it.
to.
Number 9, one of the biggest box office bombs for an animated movie. Mars Needs Moms.
Oh my God. I almost saw that movie in an early screening, believe it or not.
What?
Yes, I almost did, but I didn't get in because it was sold out. And I didn't get in. But you know what? I went to Toys R Us in Times Square back when it was around that day instead. And you know what? I had a better time looking at fucking Toys R Us than going to see fucking Mars Needs Moms. Honestly, that was a blessing in disguise.
Oh, God.
Seth Green, what the fuck were you thinking signing on to that movie?
I don't know. I don't know, man. The animation looks hideous, too, from what I remember.
Image Movers Digital, all their movies have Uncanny Valley to them.
Yeah.
Like Beowulf, fucking The Christmas Carol, Polar Express, they all have Uncanny Valley shit in them. Also, look at the deleted Beatles Yellow Submarine movie, what that was going to look like. Oh my God. There's legitimate. Let me try and see if I can find the fucking. There was supposed to be a remake of Yellow Submarine. Robert Zemeckis is supposed to do it for Image Movers, and
jeez.
it was a deleted. There was like concept art of it, and it looked hideous. If I can find the fucking concept art of the whole fucking thing. Oh yeah, okay. This is legitimate. What the movie was gonna look like. I'm gonna have to pull up the demon spawn known as DeviantArt for this one. This is it. Let me just share my screen, and you're just gonna be shocked and probably disgusted about what you're about to see.
Oh, I'm scared.
This is what it looks. Uncanny Valley looks like, people.
God.
That's the concept art for the fucking movie.
Okay, why did I pull
It's weird because like Mid-Journey AI can like do that now.
Okay,
And maybe it would make it look better.
Okay, why did I pull a Sam Neill face, but in a bad way?
This makes fucking. This makes Alita Battle Angel, her fucking eyes look like a fucking map to bug eyes. Fucking.
Wow.
God. There's no words that can describe that shit. Moving on.
Number 8, The Lone Ranger.
Oh, that is one of the biggest box office bombs in history.
Yep.
And like that movie went over budget several times. Everybody shot on it, and
I mostly found it like kind of like boring more than
I heard
anything.
It was overtly too long.
Some dumb stuff.
God damn it, Jose! What?
Oh, Jesus.
God, Jose!
Oh, my God. He took a picture of you.
What is he
Sorry.
not taking a picture of me? What is he not?
Damn. Anyway, yeah.
Jose.
The Lone Ranger, nothing much to say because I never saw the movie. And I don't want. Maybe I'll put that on to fall asleep to. Maybe that'll be a good. It could be a good night call.
Gee, I wonder why it hasn't been on
Or
Disney Plus
Verbinski,
yet.
though. What the hell, man? Ever since fucking the original Pirates of the Caribbean trilogy, he just kind of went, other than Rango, he kind of went, shit, A Cure for Wellness I did not like. And then this movie, man, what happened to you, man?
I have no idea, man. And number 7, oh, Jared, I feel your pain. Old Dogs.
Old Dogs. That
Old
movie
Dogs.
I saw that movie for my Razzie Marathon like 3 years ago, like for the first time in a while. That movie is unbelievably bad.
It is so unfunny.
And also, keep in mind that this is supposed to be an R-rated comedy for Touchstone, but it was re-edited to make it a family movie. This is supposed to be an R-rated raunchy movie, and then they re-edited it to make it PG. And yet Seth Green gets assaulted by a gorilla. It's still in the final cut.
Jeez, man.
And there's so many people, recognizable faces in that movie. It's not even funny. Other than Seth Green, like Dak Shepard's in that movie. I think Matt Dillon's in that movie too.
Matt Dillon's in the movie with Justin Long
Justin Long
in the same scene.
I forgot about that.
Bernie Mac. That's why it was one of the last movies he did.
It's sad because like there's actually like so many like setups to possible good jokes in that movie, and then it's like kind of like the whole idea of him like having like the tattoo that says "Free Man" and then it's Fremont.
Oh God!
I mean that's a funny idea, but it's just not funny.
And yeah, the only good thing about it is that it's over quickly. I think it's not even 90 minutes long.
Yeah. Poor Robin Williams.
Walt Becker, the director of that movie, he has barely made any good movies. He did Wild Hogs. And I remember apparently that movie's not very good. And he did Clifford the Big Red Dog. This is the Clifford the Big Red Murderer.
The only time that I ever seen Wild Hogs is when I was like a child over at local CVS, and then I would just see like a DVD of Wild Hogs. And
that
thank God
movie
I
used
didn't
to go
buy
by
it.
really, like that DVD was everywhere in the fucking dollar bin. That
No,
movie made so much money, and yet it ended up in the dollar bin.
Why not a 50-cent bin? No.
No, Jesus. Moving on.
Number 6, Mr. Magoo.
I never saw this. Apparently, it's garbage. Like, it's with Leslie Nielsen. It's apparently, like, offensive to blind people. That's what I've heard.
Ooh. Number
Like,
5.
ugh.
Yeah, number 5, Chicken fucking Little.
Fuck this movie. Fuck this movie. The only good things about it I could say is the Bare Naked Lady song at the beginning. That is the only good thing. That song is actually legitimately good. It should have been used for a different movie. Other than that, they suck.
Oh,
Movie sucks.
it
Hold on.
suck.
Look.
Yeah, Jose, Chicken Rod really does suck. Chicken cock. You know?
All right, sorry about that. Apparently, it was just food. I have my
Nope.
food here. But yeah, Chicken Little, that Zach Braff, what are you doing in that movie? Like, he's a good actor, not a good director, but a good actor. But he's in that movie, and it's just obnoxious, too. It's just...
It's sad because like it's a lot of the same people that like worked on like Emperor's New Groove, and that movie's fucking funny.
The same director, I believe. Yes,
Yep.
the same director.
But yeah, I'm moving on from Chicken Little.
And
That movie sucks.
also too that like you know that movie I think bombed, did it? No, no, it barely made
It
a profit, but it barely made a profit.
Let me look at this.
And the movie, I remember this. The movie inexplicably uses "It's the End of the World as We Know and I Feel Fine" by REM.
The sky is falling. The sky is falling. Be quiet, you little chicken shit.
Chicken Little.
Chicken, you little chicken shit.
Awful. Moving on.
Yeah. Number 4. Motherfuck this movie. Motherfuck this movie. If Tanner wasn't here with me last year, I would have quit this movie because this movie sucked ass. Pinocchio.
Which one? Oh, wait, because I forgot the fucking Roberto Benigni one's not even owned by them anymore.
The Robert Zemeckis. What the fuck were you thinking?
Yeah, let's make the ending ambiguous, make kids confused. Mommy, what happened to Pinocchio at the end of the movie? If the kids can handle fascism in the Guillermo del Toro movie, just go let them watch that. If they can't handle fascism, just go watch the original.
Oh god. And you got a freaking kaiju like Maestro. How can you fuck that up?
Kaiju.
How can you fuck that up?
There's a kaiju. Maestro,
Come on.
Kaiju.
Like, what is
Is Monarch in the movie in the background?
what is it? What the? And then Pinocchio uses his freaking legs as a propeller. That
Oh
looks
my
so
God.
bad.
And it has a good cast too, like Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Tom Hanks.
Oh my god, Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
I love how Robert Zemeckis is like he's talked about this before. He's like Back to the Future should never be remade.
And
Like
yeah, you
it
make
is
me
a
make
absolute
this.
classic. It cannot be remade. How dare it? If it does, I will like not be for that. And I'm like, yet you're okay with remaking a classic film?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, here's the thing,
Then again,
Hunter.
everything after I'd say Flight from this guy hasn't been really great. Like Allied, I heard it was very mediocre, and Welcome to Morrowind. I remember really looking forward to that, and then apparently it's really shit. Apparently, that's the Steve Carell one with the dolls. By the way.
Oh, yeah. And Hunter, like, even on paper, it could have worked, but the execution was just shit.
By the way, I'm hoping for the best because the same screenwriter of Pinocchio is co-writing the creator. It's Chris Weiss.
Huh.
Although, to be fair, he's worked with Gareth Evans before. Not Gareth Evans, Gareth Edwards.
Gareth
with Rogue
Edwards.
One. With before the reshoots when Tony Gilroy came in. He worked on Rogue One. He also co-directed the first American Pie movie and About a Boy. So, although he did New Moon, so I don't know about that.
Number
That
three.
was a paycheck.
Yeah, that was a paycheck picture.
Number 3. What do you get when you make a spin-off of Cars, but instead...
Oh,
it's
Planes?
Planes.
Yep, Planes.
I'm
The one
surprised Fire and Rescue ain't on here either.
That's the one
The
with
sequel.
Dane Cook in it.
Oh my god, this movie came out when Dane Cook was a fucking nobody, and you cast him in a big movie like this? Fucking Dane Cook? A joke thief?
Number 2. Oh, this movie is so bad. Kazam.
Stop! That is not a Disney title. That is a Touchstone film! You broke your own rules! How is that fucking... That's a Touchstone movie, you idiot! Watch Mojo! Get off your drunk ass! That's a Touchstone movie! Look, I'll give you the proof. I tell you, yes, it's on Disney Plus, but it's a Touchstone movie. Look, I'll show you. I am actually going to show proof and evidence. Let me get this fucking tab.
But didn't Disney own?
Yes.
Disney does own Touchstone, but at the same time, they have only explicitly done Disney released movies up to this point. Everything up to this point has been Disney released. This is a Touchstone movie.
Okay.
Victor,
look, I'll show you. I'll show you. When you see the production companies, what's one of them?
Yep.
It's besides my point. Seriously, that's a big fuck up.
Yep.
Disney adjacent. If this was the case, you might as well put Fox movies and Touchstone movies on there too. Put Freddy Got Fingered as the worst Disney movie, because I would agree.
Oh, for God's sakes, Victor.
Well, but I will say, Kazam, that movie, it's interesting to say the least. The rapping genie, and also the scene where he's like, "Get off of me, you pervert!" and he showers in front of him.
Let's green eggs and ham it. I swear to God, that's a line from the movie.
I know.
Yeah. Wrap your head around that, man. Number 1. Yeah. I can see that it's number 1. Artemis Fowl.
Oh my God, help me.
Yep. How can you make a movie that was based off a popular book series into a 90-minute movie, and then by the end of the movie,
novels into a 90-minute movie,
and by the end of the movie, you left it off in a freaking cliffhanger.
No, it's a sequel bait. The movie ended properly, but decided to put sequel bait at the end. Oh Jesus, how Kevin Feige of you! Congratulations, Kenneth Branagh. I'm surprised your career did not go to shit, but he had Devil and now coming out soon, A Haunting in Venice, which has saved his career pretty much.
What's in Venice?
Oh, and Belfast. Belfast kind of saved his career too.
Yeah, I can just picture in my head Disney Plus, kicking Artemis Fowl, and it's a field goal.
Yeah, and they removed Artemis Fowl from Disney Plus too.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I picture
only
it.
Disney Plus removal that I actually agree with. Everything else I don't agree with, but that one, yeah, you had a point.
Yep, and that was my first topic.
Nice.
All right, Jared.
All right. So,
Jesus, this is already one of the best episodes I've done. I'm not even.
I know.
So I did a thing that Victor is not going to agree with.
Oh dear.
I gave Victor Zaslav some money.
Also, David Zaslav, not Victor Zaslav. How dare he share my?
Write that one down, Jared.
I just,
Write that one down.
Sorry. It's just, you talk about him so much. I've kind of morphed the two.
Guess,
maybe
two or something?
Maybe Victor Zaslav is your alter ego.
No.
It's your hide to your Jekyll.
No, Jesus Christ.
But anyway, my best friend and I, we hadn't seen like a movie together for a while, and the stars kind of aligned, and we were just like, hey, let's go see Blue Beetle.
Oh, I thought you were going to say The Nun 2. For some reason, because everybody's like,
no.
a big thing. Apparently, the people say The Nun 2 was better, but at the same time, I've heard not very good things about it. This goes to my point that the Conjuring franchise should have just made main installments only, guys, and get rid of that fucking Michael Chavez director. Get rid of him. Get James Wan back for the fourth movie, and we'll be set.
Mm-hmm.
Conjuring would come back to greatness, but no. The first two Conjurings are great. The third one is mediocre because that Michael Chavez fucker. Anyway, moving on.
Let's see. But yeah, we went to go see Blue Beetle, and my best friend he's actually legitimately been wanting a Blue Beetle movie for years because ever since he grew up watching.
Let me guess, Young Justice.
Well, not Young Justice actually. It was Batman Brave and the Bold.
Oh, I vaguely remember that show, actually.
Blue Beetle was in that, and he really liked the character in that. And he just has always been like, I want a Blue Beetle movie. And so, for the longest time, when stuff like Batgirl was getting, canceled.
Thanks, love.
And stuff. He was, very nervous that the Blue Beetle movie that they were making wasn't going to come out at all. And here we are. It is out, and it's technically supposed to be. Well, yeah, it is. It is a bomb, but it's technically supposed to be more or less in the new DCU that
I disagree. I think it's going to be in the DCU continuity because of how it was announced. It's publicized as a DCU movie. It's just that franchise. I think they're gonna have to reboot the Blue Beetle character again because he flopped.
He did announce it when he was announcing all of the first.
How does it make sense to do a Wonder Woman 3 and this in the new DCEU? How the fuck this fucking continuity is DCEU continuity fucked up as it is?
It's Aquaman 2 is now in the. It doesn't make any sense, but.
And that movie is supposedly getting a trailer finally. Literally, Warner setting out the movie out
tomorrow.
to die.
Tomorrow. It comes out tomorrow, I think. But, so, I went into this movie, and, I didn't really have, much in the way of expectations or anything. I saw the trailers for the movie, and the movie looked fine to me.
Right back.
I was I don't have anything to really say about it. I'm it kind of looks like generic kind of superhero movie, but it could be fun.
Fatigue, aka me, could be franchise fatigue.
Reviews for it have actually been some of the most positive that the DC movies have been having for a while.
Now, Jesus.
But so I go into this movie, and you know what? I think this is a really solid movie. I think it has a script that should the script for the movie feels like this movie should have come out, in 2008.
Oh,
like
how about you
around the
say
same time as
2003 with the Daredevils and
well,
Hulks of it all?
well, because it's kind of your standard origin story movie that's kind like that, stuff like Spider-Man
So around the
Iron Man kind of,
so around the whole
popularized.
2002 to about 2007, give or take,
Yeah.
kind of
That
era in superhero material.
that's the thing, and that's the one thing I will say, at least with the first act of this movie, it's pretty bland. It is a super like just kind of generic first act that like you just know all the beats like as soon as the movie starts and everything. And it's not until like he finally gets the suit that like things start getting like a whole lot more fun, a whole lot more upbeat, and to the point where like I legitimately like enjoyed this. And I think what makes this movie work is it's not, and it's something that I will, even though like I like the majority of the MCU kind of advertises itself as like kind of sort of movies that families can go to, sort of
Not
kind of,
really. I
but
would, especially with like say Multiverse Match, which gets pretty fucking violent and kids get
but
horrified.
but Blue Beetle, like from the start, shows itself as a family film first. It is
Despite
a
its
movie
PG-13
about
rating.
family. But
Oh jeez, it's like the new Fast and Furious. It's all about family. Ugh.
but like you have this tight knit group of this family, the main character, mom, dad, sister, grandmother,
And
and
apparently
his
the dad is George
crazy
Lopez, am I
wild
correct?
cousin or his crazy wild uncle played by George
Oh,
Lopez.
okay, his uncle's played by George Lopez, not his dad. Oops.
George,
George
I
fucking Lopez.
listen. George Lopez, like, he's like, oh man, yeah, I'm taking like 10, 20 years away from acting, comes back. He's the best thing in this. He is
Really?
so every scene he is in, I laughed. Every joke was just so funny with him. And
Damn.
it's so interesting because they have the main character's sister in the movie who you can tell when they were writing her, they were like, oh, she's kind of like, she embodies everything I hate about Gen Z.
Oh god, fucking oh god.
She is like
Chris!
quippy and stuff and
Flippy,
talks
it's
a
like the
lot,
majority
and
of MCU characters. Sorry,
it's
Hunter, not that kind
annoying.
of like being annoying.
And I was nervous because I was like, oh no, she is going to be like in this movie a lot as like like
Pandering,
his
pretty
side character, the side character,
So
the
think of it this
sidekick of the
way.
movie.
It's almost like Darcy in the Thorn was before she got better
Yes.
with WandaVision. Before she got better.
But surprisingly enough, George Lopez is the one that ends up being the sidekick of the movie, kind of in a
Oh.
way.
So what did you do with that character? Put her in the background?
Yeah, they put her in the background like after the first act, and I'm like, thank God.
Good.
So like all that stuff is really good. The family stuff genuinely is great, and it like has a lot of heart to it. And there's this really good like conversation that the main character has with his dad, that I like. It genuinely was like, oh, that is a really well written scene, and I believe like these characters are like a family, and I ended up like caring about their relationship a lot. Other things that I like, the special effects are actually like pretty good in this film for the most part.
Because a lot of superhero movies, even like the best ones, have not had the greatest effects recently. Like especially after it came out that these effects companies are being overworked. Like a
Mhm.
bunch of the MCU projects and the DCU projects as well, the effects have looked pretty fucking bad apparently. Except with the exception of Guardians Volume 3, but is it better than The Flash? That's
near
my
the
question.
end of the movie, it's like where like stuff starts to show a little bit, especially with the like main antagonist who's like in this like big like suit of armor that it's very like noticeable and stuff, and especially when it's just CGI clanging against CGI. But other than that,
It's like Black Panther's third act was entirely CGI.
Other than that, I think it's like pretty good and everything. Also, this soundtrack is freaking awesome. I'm not just talking about like the songs they use, but like the actual like score. It's a very like, I don't know, like cyberpunky kind of like. There's like a lot of synth, and it is really really good. I actually think that's one of the film's like strongest things. Also, I kind of like the city. I can't even remember the city that they live in or whatever, but something
did they mention it on the lyric? No, I don't see it.
Something about the city that they live in is so refreshing, because I'm tired of I'm kind of like tired of, these superhero movies where they take place, obviously, like they try to take place in the real world and everything, like New York City, or like Gotham is, based on like Chicago, blah blah blah.
Well, in the Dark
or
Knight
Detroit,
trilogy it is, or New York in the case of the Matt Reeves version of Gotham.
Yeah, but you have that stuff, and this city is like weirdly like futuristic. There's like holograms everywhere. It's like a city straight out of a comic book. Like this would only exist in the world of comics, and I kind of loved that.
I think it's actually kind of unique because it goes back to like, say, I don't know why I'm going to bring up Daredevil, the movie again, but it really did look like a comic book, even though it did look very realistic at times.
Daredevil's New York does not look like Spider-Man's New York.
It doesn't.
Which is just New York.
It doesn't. And the MCU movies, I'll give them credit for being realistic when it comes to settings, when it's not in like some fictional world or whatever. It makes for nice settings and all, but sometimes it can get really boring. So I like that they actually took a different approach with that.
Now,
because really the MCU's Earth is pretty much our Earth in a way, except with superheroes. It's pretty much just us. Like
one major complaint I have with the movie though is Susan Sarandon as the villain. It's not that she's
Jesus.
It's not that she's bad.
People.
It's not that she's bad in the movie. It's just that her character is just one note, and is just evil from the start. She's just maniacally evil, which is kind of funny, but she says her lines with so carefree, or sometimes she doesn't, or she just doesn't know what kind of movie she's in. So it is
honestly, this makes sense as to why maybe the performance is like that. It was supposed to be Sharon Stone. Maybe that makes a lot of sense. Have you ever seen Catwoman?
It is really weird. This is just a really weird performance for her. Also, as I said, I love the family stuff, but sometimes it does go a little too far into schmaltzy stuff.
Yeah.
Because, okay, I'll say this with it'll be I won't give specifics, but so minor-ish kind of spoilers. There is a scene in the movie where the main character is in this dream kind of sequence where he is seeing somebody that died, or that died earlier in the film, a loved one or so, and it's literally every kind of like, you've seen this scene a million times. They say everything you know they're going to say, like, it's not your time. You have to go back and save them. You have to be the hero now, blah, blah, blah. Like, that kind of stuff where it's just like, oh.
You just said you had to go back? Did you just say you had to go back?
Oh, I did.
We have to go back.
You knew that was coming.
But like, and then there's like little things here and there, like conveniences, like, oh, how convenient that they just happen to show up at the same time, blah blah blah, that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, like, it's still a solid movie. I wouldn't say it's a great movie, but it is a solid movie with like a really good like cast, some really fun characters, and really good comedy from George Lopez, who is like legitimately like hilarious in this film. Like, again, every like joke from him landed for me. I like the aesthetic of it. I like the music, and sadly, it's not going to be a movie I'm going to remember much, which is sad. I think that probably, obviously, with the box office, there's never going to be a Blue Beetle, but I would like to see.
Yeah, there's
this
never going to be
character-
a Blue Beetle. Yeah, James Gunn, sorry. This character's not going to
I
transition
would like
to your
to see
universe.
this
I'm sorry.
character return in like, because I
Highly
know they're
doubtful.
wanting to do like Booster Gold, and I know the character interacts with that character. I would love to see this character continue in some way through like another.
Needless to say, there
character.
will not be a title card that says Blue Beetle will return at the end of the movie.
There is not. I can assure you that.
Well, I was making a joke because DC don't do that.
No, but other than that, like, this is a pretty solid movie. I would definitely be like, like, it when you can get the chance, like, see this. It is like it is a good superhero film, but it's like it feels like a movie that was too late. Like, again, this should have come out
definition of too late.
2008.
This definition of too late because, with the DCEU collapsing in on itself, this was the wrong time to release the movie. Had they released this earlier, it would have been a success.
Mm-hmm.
It would have. Like, say, around Shazam time, like 2019.
But I will say, where like James Gunn has kind of said that this is more or less like something that he can fit into his DCU. I will say how I think, like, when I was watching it, I was like, I can see this because I think something that is through, like, even in his The Suicide Squad movie, there is, and especially in his Guardians films, those movies, like, kind of focus on, like, a tight-knit group of, like, a family of sorts. Just, like, these characters that all come together.
A band of misfits.
Yes.
In a way.
And I think this movie sort of, like, fits into that kind of well of, like, just, a family kind of unit. And I think that's kind of nice. So I'm going to give the movie a 7 out of 10. I think it's pretty good.
I'm sorry. I keep forgetting to make clips of him. I promise I'll get one by next week. Okay? Okay. Okay. Now on to my second topic. And now I'm going to do a fucking Watch Mojo list that came out 2 days ago. And this is going to be probably one of the most interesting lists we've done so far. Because this is the top 20 annoying kid characters in movies. I think we can all relate to those annoying little shits in certain movies.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy. I got to hear this.
So, yeah. Let's start off the list weak. Number 20 is Boba in Attack of the Clones. Boba was not the worst part of the movie.
No,
He
like
was actually more like an adult than Anakin was. Anakin's a little
give him
fucking
some
kid.
slack.
Yeah, give my favorite bounty hunter some slack.
He's
well,
not.
he
He's
was
the
a
least
kid.
of that movie's
Well,
problems because I have so many problems when it comes to Attack of the Clones. Anakin's a fucking annoying little kid in that movie. I'm gonna kill the fucking people. Stupid. Fuck Attack of the Clones, the worst Star Wars movie for a fucking reason. Jesus.
It is.
Number 19, Jacob Benson in the Danny Earth Stood Still remake. That's the Jaden Smith character from the Scott Derrickson remake of the Day of the Earth. Scott Derrickson directed this movie.
Wow.
Fucking Scott Derrickson.
Wow.
Why? Oh my goodness.
The only thing I've seen from that movie is the trailers because, like, I just
The
remember
only thing
when the
I know
trailers
about the
came.
movie is that they included the original on the Blu-ray because they wanted the remake to sell, so they had to put the
Oh.
original to promote on top of that.
Whoa.
Wow. 2 for the price of 1.
Yeah. Number 18, The Cousins in Krampus. Never saw this movie. I think I've explained that before.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Cousins Krampus. That's the
Number 17,
what? I can't think.
Alec and Oleg Karpanov in 2012. I haven't seen 2012 in a very long time, so
Yeah, I don't know
Are.
those.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know those characters. Unless, wait, what were the names again?
Oleg and Alec. They're
Okay.
like twins, and
Okay.
I don't.
I don't know.
Number 16, The Baker Kids in the entire Cheaper by the Dozen franchise. We're talking about the original. We're talking about the Steve Martin movies, and we're talking about the Disney Plus remake that got removed. Ironically, with Zach Braff.
Oh my gosh.
But the only one I remember is the 2003 remake and the sequel to that remake.
I watched that original film, or not the original film, but the original remake.
Yeah, the original remake.
I watched that so much as a kid.
Number 15, Dennis the Menace.
As far as my best friend, when we watched Baby's Day Out, he said that is not John Hughes' worst film. Dennis the Menace is.
I saw that.
Fucking Bigfoot is in that movie.
Bigfoot.
Number 15, no 14, Zach and Gray Mitchell from Jurassic World. Stop! I don't agree with this pick at all. I don't.
Yeah, I disagree.
You know why? Because at least they're tolerable. They're decent, nice characters. Unlike that fucking robot bitch in the fucking sequel to this piece of fuck Dominion, fuck Fallen Kingdom, the piece of shit robot girl. Fuck that motherfucker. Stupid. Why isn't she on here? She caused mankind to be at risk.
Uh-huh.
Damn it. Anyway. Number 13, Danny Madigan in Last Action Hero. I don't agree with this at all. I actually saw Last Action Hero pretty recently. I thought it was actually a pretty fun movie.
I think I remember.
I didn't find the kid annoying. I didn't find him that annoying.
Is it still on Netflix or something?
No, I actually saw it before it got removed. Like the day before it got removed.
Crap.
Oh.
I missed. Damn it.
And I actually didn't mind it, aside from like some like movies too long, and some dated special effects like at the end. I thought it was enjoyable. It's like Arnie actually just considers it one of his favorite films that he's ever made. Actually,
Really?
in that documentary you saw about Arnold, he talks at length about Last Action Hero.
Yeah, I remember that.
And he considers it one of his favorites. And now it's like, he says that, like, out of all the movies he's recognized for, a lot of people come up to him and said that they really enjoyed Last Action Hero. So it's gaining quite a bit of a cult following in recent years, which is good, especially considering it flopped because of Jurassic Park. So, yeah, I thought it was not too bad of a movie. And yeah, I thought it was pretty funny.
Yeah, I regret not seeing it before it was removed on Netflix.
Number 12, Danny Zathura. I haven't seen Zathura in so many years, but it's the true sequel to Jumanji, in my opinion.
Yeah, I haven't.
Fuck those official Jumanji sequels with The Rock. Fuck those movies. The movies are fucking garbage. I think that's the other kid, not Josh Hutcherson, the other kid.
Mm.
Number 11, I could somewhat agree with Alex O'Connell in The Mummy Returns.
Never saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the kid in this was like, that was his first performance, I think, too.
Oh.
Number 2, it's from It Takes Two from Excommunicated. Those two will never be mentioned again on this fucking show. Excommunicated, I'm fucking moving on. Fuck you. You know who I'm talking about. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. If you want to hit, WandaVision, moving on. Let's move on to number 9. Oh my god, I agree with this 100%. Sid in Looper, the fucking mutant kid. That ruined the entire movie for me. That ruined the entire fucking movie.
I kind of agree with that.
That ruined the entire fucking movie.
But other than that, it's great.
I felt it was just so, like, it was unnecessary. It was so unnecessary. And it was like Ryan Johnson was trying to rip off X-Men or something. It was just not great. Number 8, Isaac Kroner in Children of the Corn. I never seen any of the Children of the Corn movies.
Me neither.
And honestly, I don't think I want to because I heard none of them are very good.
Yeah, I've heard the same thing too.
Number 7, Eustace Scrub in The Chronicles of Narnia, The Voyage of the Dawn Treader. That's the third movie. I think that's the Will Poulter character.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know.
Never saw it.
More annoyed with him in that movie.
Because they literally only bring back 2 of the kids in that movie. They only bring back 2 of the kids. Actually, no, the other 2 do appear, but it's only for like 5 seconds. I don't know why they did that, but I don't know. Number 6, Samuel Vanek in Tara Carpenter's favorite horror film, The Babadook. I still prefer The Babadook. Although I heard that kid is very fucking annoying. You know, the kid.
He's become a meme. Why can't you just be normal?
Oh, Jesus.
Number 5, Junior Healy and Trixie Young from the Problem Child franchise.
Oh,
I don't know this.
Never saw
The
those.
first Problem Child is directed by Dennis Dugan, so Romy obviously has seen it.
Okay.
2 apparently is even worse.
Oh, jeez.
Number 4, this man doesn't need an introduction. Draco Malfoy.
Yeah.
That little shit. Even though he was even more of a shit in Rise of the Planet of the Apes, he was the even bigger shit in that movie.
Tom Felton.
Number 3, oh my god, I don't agree with this. Rachel Ferrer in the War of the Worlds remake. I don't agree with this at all.
Yeah.
But you would be reacting the same way if you saw aliens that are gonna dump the fucking world. I'll probably react the same way. I'd be scared shitless too. So I don't agree with this at all. Number 2. Anakin Skywalker in The Phantom Menace.
Oh,
Fuck.
Jesus.
I can't even blame Jake Lloyd. He was a good little actor in Jingle All the Way, but then this fucking movie comes around and George Lucas has said, hey, act all monotonous as possible because that's the acting quality of the prequels instead of Ewan McGregor.
But he also didn't deserve the bullying that he
didn't
eventually
deserve
got
it
after
just
that.
because I name dropped something I used to do. What did I used to do? What did I used to do?
Yeah, like, what are you referring to, man?
You
What
have
did
to
I
go
use-
back and find out.
We have to go back. I'm not gonna play the game again.
Jared!
No
No more Lost! Jared!
Mm.
And number 1, oh dear, I agree with this. Farouk Assault, and I'm not talking about the fucking band.
What? From what?
Yeah.
Both versions of Willy Wonka, talk about it, and the remake. Both of them.
I want
Especially,
a goose.
I want it now, and all that
Yeah.
shit. And
I
the remake
want
is
a
even worse.
Let's see. In the original,
yeah.
it's the goose, but in the remake, it's a squirrel.
It's a squirrel. That's right.
I
It's
hope
a squirrel.
I hope that squirrel isn't named Sandy.
No, you probably go buff and kick her ass if that was the case. Remember,
Well-
you ever seen that movie, that episode with the hibernation?
Yeah, she probably like forgot her, suit.
But yeah, Veruca Salt, yeah, an Eva version you watch,
Yeah,
fucking annoying.
I can agree
An
with that.
Eva version, no matter which one you pick. So that's the list. Not bad. Although I would take away number 9 because they mentioned those two, which we do not mention on this fucking show because I put all their movies, especially New York Minute, on the fucking bad list. Fuck you, Watch Mojo, trying to instigate my own bullshit, make me angry. Fuck. William.
All right, part 2. All right. Remember the last time in George of the Jungle where I gave out some of my favorite guilty pleasures?
Ooh.
Yeah.
We're gonna be doing a part
that was a
2
long
then.
time. Yay!
Redux.
No, not no.
Oh.
You're cutting. You're cutting. You're cutting.
Oh. Am I cutting?
Wait. Okay. Speak
Am I
now.
cutting now?
Whoever hold your peace. Oh, wait. Oh, lag. Wait.
Am I cutting?
Now it's frozen, and now it's unfrozen. Oh Jesus.
Am I
Oh
cutting now?
jeez.
Hello.
Now it's frozen. It's frozen. Oh my God.
I can literally see you guys.
It's
don't know why-
unstable. I can clearly tell. What about the audience? Can they see him or no? Or is it lagging? I want somebody in the live chat to tell me.
I can literally see you guys.
Okay.
don't
I
why
know,
you seem
but-
to have
Kind of
a problem.
moving now. Yeah.
It's kind of moving now. Let's see. Okay, wait. Oh, now it's frozen again.
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Jesus.
Are you rushing or are you dragging, William?
Oh, shut the fuck up. So,
now it's looking better. Now it's looking better. Wait, now
Okay.
it stopped. Now it stopped. Jesus.
thank God, Victor. Maybe it's probably from your end.
No, because Garrett, can you see me perfectly fine?
Yeah,
I can
you're
see you
you're
perfectly
moving
fine.
normally.
I'm moving fine. See,
Yeah.
it's not my end.
Yeah, I'm seeing you normally fine.
No, I'm not. You're blaming me because of your lag. No, I'm
my-
fine. And Jared is gonna agree with me.
Oh my God! Do I have to come to your room and see what you're looking at your laptop and compare it to mine?
Oh no! I do not watch porn on my computer. If that's the fucking question you're trying to ask me.
Mm. Oh jeez.
Okay, now it's looking better. Go ahead.
Okay. So, part 2 of my favorite guilty pleasures.
Okay.
All right. I'm not gonna waste any more time with this because we all know what it is. And the first one that I have is I just love me some cheesy action movies, especially when it comes out in the 90s. And this is one of them. Broken Arrow.
I've never seen Broken
yeah,
Arrow.
I haven't.
It's a John Woo movie, I think. I think Graham Yost must have. I think Graham Yost, who wrote Speed, wrote it too.
Yeah, I believe he did. But
Yeah.
then again, John Woo and Buck fucked Die Hard though. Then look how that turned out.
Wait, John Woo buckfuck Die Hard?
No, he literally created A Good Day to Die Hard, and he killed the
John Woo
franchise.
did not direct Good Day to Die Hard. That was
No.
John Moore. That was John Moore, not John Woo.
I was thinking of
Jesus.
John Moore.
He buttfucked Mission Impossible. That's for fucking certain.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, this next one is gonna get a laugh. Vanilla Ice, Cool as
Oh,
Ice.
Jesus fucking
Yeah.
Christ. I've seen the movie only once, never again.
Oh, jeez.
This is why this movie still gets named. Not only the Drop That Zero again with the hero line. You wanna know who shot this movie?
What?
Janusz Kaminski shot this movie. Spielberg's cinematographer, the cinematographer of my favorite fucking movie of all time, Jerry Maguire.
Oh my
What?
god.
He shot most of Spielberg's movies post Jurassic Park.
What?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
I
He
cannot
shot it.
believe that. But
And
what's
it's for the director. It's for the director of Inspector Gadget, by the way.
oh my god.
Mm.
But with those eyes, there's nothing better at
Mm,
Oh. Oh.
mm. Now you were fucking frozen for like 10 seconds.
oh, for God's sake.
Say what you were gonna say again, because you got cut off. Because
I was just saying that there was nothing better than a first date at a construction site.
oh my god, that's right. There's a whole scene where they have a first date in the fucking construction site. It looks like a music video, by the way. The whole movie looks like a music video. And it barely has a premise either. Like Vanilla Ice in that movie, he comes off like just an idiot. Oh Jesus. I think he got frozen again. I think he
No.
did.
Yeah.
Yep, it's frozen.
He's
Oh,
just smiling.
Oh God.
That's
oh.
horrifying.
Oh, that is horrifying. Oh God. Somebody take a picture of that. When he got frozen. Oh my God, he's gone now. He's a goner now. Oh my God. I can't believe this. What the fuck am I looking at?
Okay, now he's gone.
What am I looking at?
Well, nothing now.
Is this like literally the second time in a row that I got cut off because of this Wi-Fi?
More like 35,000 times at this point in the show. Now, go ahead.
Not 35.
Yeah, you've frozen your internet plenty of times on this show.
Oh my God. This
When I thought my internet was bad. Jesus.
oh my God. This next one I have is a movie that we've actually talked about on this podcast, George of the Jungle.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I mean,
Because George of the Jungle, much like the movie about, George of the Jungle, like, it feels like this movie we're about to review tonight kind of feels like to me what George of the Jungle was to a lot of us. I'll talk about it when we get to the actual review, but I had a similar kind of experience.
Ooh.
yeah, I'm not gonna waste any more time with it because
Except
we've
about the
already did
reaction, because of course I
review.
watched this movie by myself, but still.
Next one, put the cookie down.
Oh my God.
Oh,
I
no.
fucking love Jingle All the Way. I don't care. I fucking love that movie.
It's turbo time.
No, it's
I
Turbo Turn.
freaking love Jingle All the Way.
I
I
love
think it's fucking hysterical. I
It-
still laugh at it. Sinbad in that movie is comedy gold.
it.
Especially when he's ranting about consumerism and why you can't get the turtle.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my God.
That is definitely.
And that's a movie where
huge
Jake Lloyd is
criticism.
actually pretty damn good. He's a pretty damn good in that movie. That's why I don't blame him for the Phantom Menace. I blame George Lucas like you should do.
Yep. Yep.
It's the same with Hayden Christensen. He's great in that movie Shattered Glass. If you ever seen that movie, go watch it because I think he's fucking fantastic in it. Clearly, George Lucas didn't know what the fuck he was doing with directing his actors in those fucking prequels. That's why I think the sequels, even though people hate them more for some fucking reason, they're acted better.
Yeah. This next one is another guilty pleasure of mine. Leprechaun.
Ooh.
Did you ever see Leprechaun in the Hood?
Oh God, I've never seen that movie or Back to the Hood.
Or the In Space one?
Oh God. You know what's funny? I've seen clips of In Space and it looked absolutely ridiculous, but in the wrong ways.
Oh dear.
Next one is Mortal Kombat from 1995.
I mean, the effects in that movie are horrible, but I can still have a good time with it, sort of. It's better than the 2021 movie, that's for fucking certain.
Oh yeah, but literally though, that fight scene with Johnny Cage and Scorpion was awesome though.
Better than the fucking final act in Mortal Kombat 2021. Better than final act in Mortal Kombat Annihilation too.
Oh yeah. I mean, those could be like interchangeable as the worst.
Yeah.
This next one, let me see.
Sniff, sniff.
Next one is Rain of Fire. Remember that?
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Rain. Oh, the dragon movie, Rain of Fire.
Yeah.
I've never seen it. I've been wanting to.
Yeah, that is such a guilty pleasure of mine.
I didn't remember. I didn't know we were talking about it first, but then I remember. Oh yeah, it's the fucking dragon movie with the guy who did the first X-Files movie did that movie. So I've been meaning to see it. Yep. It's with Matthew McConaughey too, I think.
Yep, Matthew McConaughey and Christian Bale.
Oh wow, Christian Bale. Wow. So he's not shouting obscenities at the crew.
And Gerard Butler. Him.
Look at the forum. Look at the forum.
Hold up. Oh, Tanner, you butthole.
The
Tanner.
1960s Batman.
And then my fuck up with Die Hard. Okay, that was funny.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, my God. Okay, take a look at the first one. This first one. And then you get the results.
Moving on.
Next one, Street Fighter.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I heard that was not very good.
The good thing about it, too, was the soundtrack.
The soundtrack, yeah, apparently the soundtrack was really fucking good. And I think it was on Ice Cube's record label at the time. A lot of rap artists on that track. So apparently it was really fucking good. And almost none of the soundtrack has anything to do with Street Fighter. But apparently it's really good rap music.
Yep.
Oh,
absolutely. You don't see me cutting, right?
No.
Okay, want to make sure. And the last one I have. Oh boy, Victor's gonna love me when I say this. Mm-hmm. The fucking wizard.
California.
I give you Super Mario Brothers 3. I love the Power Glove. It's so bad.
He touched my breast. I didn't touch her breast.
California.
That movie is fucking hysterical. I don't care.
California.
And he wanted to go to California all because of a fucking picture.
That's a movie that we have to do for the show at one point.
Oh my God. Guilty pleasure is an understatement. I love that movie.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
You were in the film for when I was watching, right?
Oh my God. And to think it's from the director, I believe this is the same director who did Child's Play. Tom Holland. Not the Tom Holland, the other one. I think. I think it's from the same director. Or is it Todd Holland? I can't fucking remember. The Wizard. I'm gonna fucking find out.
Oh my God. Todd Holland.
Yeah. Let's see. Come on, baby. Give me the fucking movie. Oh, here we go. Oh, no, it's Todd Holland. Excuse me. It's Todd Holland. And I don't think he directed Child's Play. It's the other one. Tom Holland directed Child's Play.
I think you're thinking of a different guy.
To be fair, though, he also made Firehouse Dog. I remember that movie very vividly. He also did the Monster High movie that came out last year, which I heard is fucking horrible, but still.
Oh.
The made-for-TV one for Nickelodeon. But anyway.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
All right, Jared.
All right. So, you'll be getting double reviews from me because I actually couldn't figure out what to do for a second topic tonight. So I'm just going to talk about the movie that I just saw before I got on here. So, earlier today, my girlfriend and I, we were thinking of trying to watch a short movie that we could do before the podcast. So it had to be 90 minutes.
By the way, I don't think she took the Jets winning very well last night. You were telling me you hate watched the game because...
well, okay. She was hate watching the game because so her team are the Packers, and obviously Aaron Rodgers was on there for the longest time. And she's like, well, Aaron Rodgers isn't there anymore, so like I can hate him. So
and then he got injured 5 minutes into the game.
Yeah, she was like, I just want to watch it to see like how like if he does good or anything. Like I want to see if he does bad or something. And then like that happened. She's like, I didn't want him to get injured.
And now he's out for the entire season.
I know.
Anyway, keep going.
So yeah. Well, anyway, she just decided to. She was asking if like we could watch this movie that she remembered watching with her mom, when she was really little and everything, and it was like kind of like one of those movies that, you know, like, oh, like when she watches it, she's going to get a lot of nostalgia for it or whatever. And also at the same time, she's like, I don't even know if like I would like it now. And the movie that was is the 2007 movie starring Sandra Bullock, Premonition.
Oh my god, I heard the movie's fucking horrible.
Oh.
Which has an 8% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Jesus Christ, I heard the movie's fucking terrible, especially how it ends.
That's a big drop.
So yeah, we decided to watch this movie and everything. She's like, do you want to? Like, I've seen the reviews and everything. Like, I know, like, I'm like, no, let's go ahead and watch it. I mean, you watch it as a kid, you know. I mean, I want to see, like, because I'm like, sometimes when I see like an 8% or whatever, I'm like, is it? We'll see. Let me watch it.
I have a similar experience when I watched I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. For the record, that movie has a 7% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. I don't agree with that at all. I think it's a much better movie than what they're saying. 30% to 40% is more, I would put it, not 7% anyway.
Yeah. So I watched the movie and I don't know what the director did, but I looked at like who the writer of the movie was, and they went on to write only one other film after this, and it was Enchanted. Enchanted.
Jesus. Wow. What that's an improvement.
That is a like 180 if I've ever seen one. But so this movie follows a woman played by Sandra Bullock who is seeing premonitions. She has a premonition of like her husband's death. A policeman comes to her door and says that her husband died in a wreck the previous day. And now afterwards, when she goes to sleep, she wakes up and it's a different day in the week. Either it's before her husband dies, or it's after her husband dies. But it happens
like sliding
at
doors,
random.
like that movie Sliding Doors.
Or it's like, think of I guess in a way like Memento, in like a fragmented kind of way, but like not in that style exactly. But like she's seeing different days from different perspectives, or well, not different perspectives. She's seeing different days out of order. So like on Saturday, she ends up going to a insane asylum or whatever, or like on then she's like on Monday and she's taking her kids to school and finds out her husband's a cheater or whatever. But like, I like that idea. I like the premise. It's like it's got me intrigued. And for the most part, despite being a pretty bland movie for a majority of the runtime, I was like interested the whole time. Like I'm like I kind of want to see like how this gets resolved. Like I'm genuinely interested. And Sandra Bullock herself is actually like really good. She is like the ultimate saving grace of this movie, and why like I wouldn't like say like I outright like hated this film or anything. Like she gives it, I think, her all. And also interesting, her husband is played by Victor Von Doom, Doctor Doom.
Oh,
from
what?
the
Julian
first-
McMahon from the first Tim story.
Yes.
Fantastic Four.
Wow.
He's the husband in the movie. I was like,
Oh,
I know that guy looks familiar. Who is he?
He was
And
on
then-
Nip Tuck too. He was on Nip Tuck
But
and Charmed.
But like that stuff is really interesting. It's watching her like piece the puzzle together. It's like it was a nice like puzzle that kept me interested despite the events of the movie just kind of being kind of bland. It's a very like drab movie too. However, the movie has a problem of laugh out loud moments that shouldn't be funny.
So it's like The Room.
So one day she wakes up and she finds out that like her daughter has all these scars on her face and everything, and it's like cuts and everything, and she doesn't know how she got them at that point and everything because she hasn't seen the day in which she got cut up and everything. And then we finally see it happen. And there's a storm coming outside. It's raining or whatever.
Oh, dear, that's
like,
so unsubtle. It's so unsubtle already.
She's like, guys, like get the laundry, like and everything. And then one of the girls is like running towards the door or whatever, and she like turns around or whatever. Like her mom's like, hey, watch out or whatever. And then she busts in slow motion, busts through the glass of the door and just falls down flat and everything, and she's just like cut up and everything, and like she's on a stretcher later. She's like, am I gonna be okay, mommy? She's just bleeding all over the
place. What am I hearing?
What am I? Oh god!
And then the movie, we get towards the end of the movie.
Oh god, everything I heard about it is with the fucking ending, because I heard the ending is fucking atrocious.
It decides to like state its theme outright of fate. Like it's one of those things like, can you change like what's already predestined to kind of happen or whatever.
Hey,
like
spoiler alert, producers, I could do that at home. It's called Lost.
and
think about it, it's the same fucking thing.
And at that point it's like the movie like just gets like kind of pretentious and like up its own ass with like that kind of message. And then we get to the end, and the whole idea is like they've been having like a falling out. Like they're married.
You're not gonna believe this.
What is it?
Yeah, I was preparing William. You
okay.
Believe this
Okay, so
I know what it is.
I want to hear this too.
Their marriage is like falling apart and everything.
Yeah, because he's a serial cheater.
And then they eventually like get to the point where like he's going. So like the day he died or whatever, he was actually going off to cheat on his wife.
There you go, serial cheater.
So, but like at the end of the movie and everything, when she's trying to fix everything, we see him in the car and everything, and he's going to cheat on his wife, and then he finally decides not to. Like he is.
No, that's not the worst part, William. That's only the main
he's
thing.
going to go back home and everything eventually and be with his wife and his children and everything. And they reconcile on the phone, and she follows him because he's going down the road in which like she knows that he dies, and she thinks that she's like fixed everything, and
Here comes.
she's
comes.
telling him like
No.
pull over and everything, because she knows like this is the place where like he's supposed to die, like pull over, you know, like stop and everything. And for some reason he like there's a car that comes by that, you know, is in the wrong lane or whatever, and anyway he swerves to kind of like stop it, or to try to get out of the way, and the car that almost hits him goes away. I think that was the original car that did end his life initially, but she has changed things
That's
since
not even
then.
the worst part.
Oh no.
And then all of a sudden, a giant, like he's in the middle of the
Here it
road.
comes,
His car
here it
can't
comes.
start. Oh no, his car can't start. And then there's this big giant truck that comes down the road, and he's honking and everything. And also, like, I'm looking at the road itself, and this truck can honestly actually like get a little off of the road and not like have like, you know, a chance of like tipping over or anything. Like he could do it, but instead the truck's like swerving like this and everything,
Oh,
everything
no.
being like, get out of the way, dude, or whatever. And then the bed of the truck swipes through the car, destroying like the top half of the entire car, killing her husband. And it's not just that. You know, you could end that and everything and have like a downer ending. And I'm like, that's not the part where I'm like, oh, I'm
that's
laughing.
child's play compared to what happens next.
Uh-oh.
Then the tankard explodes and fire absolutely everywhere and everything. And then that's where I laughed because I'm like, not only did like he die, but they did it in the most over the top
Michael
way
Bay
possible.
bullshit.
It is an insane explosion. It is so dumb. And then the ending of the movie like shows her like flashing through like, you know, like it restates the theme again of love and fate and everything, and it shows nice like past like scenes with them and everything being happy. And my girlfriend is like, I think this is the part that they've like designated that like we're supposed to cry at, but I'm not crying. So that all happens, and we get to the end, and it's like several months later, like I mean like maybe like a year later or whatever. And then it's revealed she's pregnant. And then the movie ends.
Yeah, that's how it ends. They fucking die, making the whole movie fucking pointless, and she's pregnant, presumably with, I guess, pregnant with the fucking husband. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, it is so dumb. And here's the thing: the things that I think the premise is cool. I think the ideas are interesting. That ending completely like is laughable and sucks, but I think Sandra Bullock is actually like really good in the movie. If it wasn't for those unintentionally like kind of funny moments and me being intrigued, and like, and say if like I didn't like Sandra Bullock's performance, if it didn't have that, I would give this movie a 4. Like it would be a bad movie, and I'm still like, this is not a great movie, but I would say I would give this a 5 out of 10, because at the end of the day, it's like, it's not the worst thing ever. It's just kind of bland and generic, but a balls to the wall ending that is just so dumb.
Yeah.
So dumb.
Yeah.
All I gotta say is this: hearing what happened at the ending kind of like makes me lose little brain cells a little bit.
It doesn't make it. It's pretty much trying to subvert your expectations, and it does it the most piss poor, over the top way. Like, it's pretty much a Michael Bay ending. If Michael Bay would probably have a wet dream about this ending.
Honestly, it's like it would be a downer ending no matter what and everything, but I'm like, it would be way better without the explosion.
Yeah.
I'm like, he doesn't have to, like, he can die, he just doesn't have to, like, be set on fire and die.
You just boom, it's just fucking explosions everywhere. And the movie cost only $20 million, so the explosion was like half the budget.
My God.
At least that's what I think. Because I mean, and this movie was a success too. How did this shit make money?
Oh my
Sandra
God!
Bullock was in it. That's why. Oh, my God.
You know, if I want to watch a better Sandra Bullock movie, I'd much rather rewatch Miss Congeniality.
Well, yeah, I would say The Blind Side, but not anymore, especially after what happened recently.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
After that, what
Not her
happened?
fault.
Oh God.
It's the person she's playing's fault.
Yeah, pretty much. That movie has not aged well. Let's put it that way. It's going to age like milk in the next couple of years. So we're going to take a short break, and then the main event, which is going to be fucking hilarious.
Thanks a lot, Victor.
Yeah, thanks a lot, me.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You know, we've drafted kids right out of high school. We had this one kid. You would not believe the scouting reports. Raves, up and down, can't miss.
Once again, the Indians appear to be the team to beat.
Emotionally, though, he just wasn't prepared.
Jimmy Key is attempting to come back.
Jimmy Key, what's he like, 45? I could hit him.
I mean, it's a different game in here.
Jack, you watch the game? I mean, didn't it suck? It sucked. It is with much regret that I announced that I am leaving SportsCenter.
Bottom line, he just came out too soon.
Now, with PlayStation, you will believe an ass this fat can fit into a package this small.
I'm not fat. I'm getting in shape.
You better be, because South Park is under attack.
I'll kick you in the nuts.
Super, thanks for asking. Okay, you're going to jail.
Oh, I need to box. Hey, stupid, I'm over here. Woo, woo.
Comedy Central South Park, now on PlayStation. From Acclaim.
Oh my God! I remember that South Park game. I actually used to have the game. Well,
I heard like the game is fucking terrible. Don't play it.
No. It was actually my uncle actually bought the game, and I would be over at my grandparents' house, and I would be playing the game, you know, as a young child, even though my parents doesn't want me to play M-rated games back then, except for Unreal Tournament, but still.
Yeah, there's a reason why I picked it, because it slightly evolves into the movie we're reviewing, which is something I chose this movie last week. I don't know whim. I just said, hey, put it on there, and then when it spun the wheel, we let it on this fucking movie. It was just a complete coincidence, and now we have to talk about it. We're going to talk about 1998's BASEketball.
It's a BASEketball.
The thrill of a new sport.
What an unfortunate thing to happen on Dozen Egg Night.
The adoration of their fans.
I want to be just like you when I grow up.
The love of a good woman.
That's a dude. It's impossible. Just look at it.
From the director of The Naked Gun and starring the creators of South Park.
Britney's underwear, dude. Oh, dude.
What are you guys doing in my mom's room?
BASEketball, rated R. Now play.
They cut out the best part of that joke out of the ad. But again, there's a reason why. But
this movie,
BASEketball is a 1998 American sports comedy film directed by David Zucker, yes, of the Naked Gun fame, and other movies like Scary Movies 3 and 4, Airplane. Did he do? He did Ruthless People and a couple of other movies. It was co-written by him alongside Robert L. Locash, Jeff Wright, and Louis Freeman, produced by Zucker, Locash, and Gil Netter, starring, of course, Trey Parker and Matt Stone, the creators of South Park, as well as Yasmin Bleach, Jenny McCarthy, Robert Vaughn, Ernest Borgnine. Yeah, fucking Mermaid Man is in this fucking movie for 5 minutes. And Deanne Bakar. It was released on July 31st, 1998 by Universal Pictures. Budget was $25 million, and it was a complete fucking disaster at the box office. Opening at number 11.
Oh
it
my
opened at number
god.
11 and overall only made $7 million.
Oh my god.
The reason for that was I'm trying to find the report here for Box Office Mojo that you know what, I could probably go on Box Office Mojo to see what it was opening against. Oops. Shit. Come on. Let me go here to Box Office Mojo, and then I'm gonna search for BASEketball. Hold on. Okay. Now I'm gonna see if I can find the it only opened when opening weekend only made $3 million. And then it was dropped after like the second week. It went out of theaters after only 2 weeks, I believe.
Oh my god.
It bumps that bad. As for the weekend totals, let's see. I'm trying to find the box office for like those movies are released. Okay, here we go. So it was here was the top 6 movies that came out on the top. I want to see the full week of 1998. Actually, no, week. Come on. Okay, the week for August 7th, ending in August 2nd. Okay, come on. Go back 1 week. Okay, here we go. So number 1 at the box office was Saving Private Ryan. I believe it was in its second or third weekend. I think it was the second weekend. And of course, it was doing so well. Number 2 was Small Soldiers. I heard that was actually not too bad. Number 3, shockingly enough, was Titanic. This was like 6 months after the movie came out. It was in the top 3 still.
Wow.
Number 4, the first X-Files movie. Number 5 was Deep Impact. Number 6 was Polly. You know, the movie about the bird with Jay Moore as the bird.
Mm-hmm.
And keep in mind, Armageddon was in the top 10 as well, I believe, because Armageddon was doing so well at the time. And it was opening against The Negotiator, I believe, among other films. So it bombed bad. Anyway, enough with that long-winded routine. Let's discuss the premise. When slacker friends Joe Cooper and Doug Reamer are challenged to a pickup basketball game against some jocks, they counter by proposing to play a game they learned called BASEketball, which combines basketball and baseball. In reality, they are improvising all the rules, but somehow the sport becomes a hit. A promoter forms a popular league, but after his death, a rival owner wants to change the rules to increase profits. 41% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, 6.5 out of 10 on IMDb, and 3.1 out of 5 on Letterboxd, which is actually kind of shocking. But now,
just hearing the name BASEketball, I wonder if there's in the future, in the next few years, I wonder if that sport is going to be real or not.
I
would laugh.
Honestly, you can easily make it real.
Yeah,
you would.
I mean,
make the basketballs look like freaking
or at least like, or at least like, you know how there's people that have like, I mean, they're it's not like real or anything, but like there's people that have Quidditch leagues.
Oh dear, how is that possible?
Oh,
there's no flying
but
blue.
like you can have BASEketball leagues.
I would love to see that.
This film, where do I begin? Where do I fucking begin? I'll start by saying this. This movie's fucking retarded. It is stupid. It is just beyond belief. It's crass. And I loved every single minute of it.
I did too.
It is so dumb.
It's a new guilty pleasure.
It's so stupid. I couldn't help but laugh. I mean, this film is so ridiculous from the very fucking start. And honestly, even though Trey and Matt didn't write this movie, this fits right in with their kind of material. It does kind of fit in because even though the movie is so dumb, it is so dumb. At the same time, it's satirizing a lot of stuff that's happening in the sports industry. It does. With the product placements and how they can make more money and teams changing cities. That's all real stuff that's happened. So it is kind of satirizing the sports industry. So, but this film, what makes it work, for some reason, the fucking humor is just.
Oh my god! I was laughing.
How do you describe it other than like stupid? Like
absurd.
It is so
we're gonna
ridiculous.
abuse the word stupid here.
I mean, it is like most of the time, it is just crude one-liners and just slapstick, and it's just. Oh
there's like
God.
dumb. Okay, because I love. Okay, so like with Zucker and everything, I love the Naked Gun movies. All three of them, but the first one's obviously like my favorite. It is the best one.
It is.
But there's stuff in this movie that just reminds me of those movies, like when Ernest Borgnine is like choking on that hot dog, and as he's like patting him, like he's not even looking, and the hot dog is just coming out of his mouth and going back in.
Oh my god! Even with that, literally these two protagonists, they're just fucking losers, but they're likable losers.
Yeah. Like
that's the thing. I think they're likable because you could
help
absolutely like. I think the movie wouldn't work if you hated these guys.
Exactly, it wouldn't work.
No.
And you care about their story, their journey, and all that other stuff, and that's great and all. But the humor, it's just there. I can name you a couple of scenes here. I'll explain like early on where, like, literally they're trying to go to a party. Like I think it was high school reunion, and they're like not welcome there. And then they go. They show the scene in the ad where they're looking through one girl that they likes underwears, and there's a dildo in there, and one of them is just sucking on the dildo, and it's vibrating, and then it's like, oh, those are my moms. She comes, those are my moms, and then he's like, ah.
Well, I can tell you that guy likes to suck at something.
Oh my god. The fact is that the funniest parts about this movie, whenever they come up with the game, the fucking psych outs, as they call it, pretty much insulting the people to distract them.
I was wondering if we were going to get to the point where we explain the rules.
I mean, technically, it's basically basketball meets baseball, but the whole thing about the psych outs, as they call them, that's pretty much the common thing, like the unique portion about it, because they just make it up on the spot and they try to distract, doing the most crass and stupid shit possible.
Like there's that. What is it that there's that one part where he's like drinking, or he says he's like drinking Marlon Brando's like fat or something.
Where's Marlon Brando when you need him?
And then I think what too, because I saw this earlier, and number one that they try to do, I think it's like he tries to, like, he has this thing on, and he's trying to cut his fucking finger off, and it's bleeding everywhere, and it's fake hand, and showing that it's a fake hand, they're fucking with him, it's a cut off, and the fake blood is splurting everywhere.
Oh my god. Well, that's one way to give a fuck you.
I mean, and another one, this is late in the movie, which I thought was really unique. It's in the last game of the whole thing, where he's trying to, they're like, oh, let's call this guy fat, be as much subtle as possible. And then he says, hey, you're fat. And then Trey Parker immediately goes to the Cartman voice. It's the Cartman voice. There's no doubt about it. It's the Cartman voice. He's like, it's the fucking Cartman voice. Yeah, it's the Cartman voice. Which I don't know if that was ad-libbed or not. I wouldn't be surprised if it is, because
I don't know.
This is probably the part where South Park was extremely popular. So yeah, it's just another. Oh my god, I could talk all about those psych insults, but I want to talk about the rest of this fucking movie. So their friend in this movie, oh my god. Fucking Squeak. Squeak the friend when he first gets introduced, he gets attacked by dogs several times. He's pretty much like fucking Cujo. He just fucking keeps attacking him. And then they call him their bitch all the time. And I mean, it's just like, it's fucking hysterical. And like some of the shit they make him do. And he just gets hit several times in the movie. This was the last shot of the movie. He gets fucking hit by a basketball net. Oh my god.
Well, he doesn't know like what's hitting him.
And Ernest Borgnine's not in this movie for very long, but he's fucking hilarious in this.
Oh my god.
He's fucking hilarious.
I didn't expect him to like die so early.
I didn't expect that either. I thought I was playing the villain, honestly, but nope. He just dies with the fucking hot dog. And and then they kind of like also too, they kind of like there's other things in the movie where they kind of like make fun of pop culture, where there's this scene where on TV there's they tape over the Reggie Jackson game with roadkill caught on camera.
Yes.
He's pretty much making one of the police videos
Rolling
that
over
was
like
on Fox.
Rolling over like what? Raccoons or something?
Yeah, and then there's this like a bunch of cameos, especially the ones who are kind of the MVPs. Al Michaels and Bob Costas. They say the most ridiculous shit with the straightest faces possible. They're famous sports commentators and saying those lines straight as possible. They're fucking hilarious. They're hilarious in this. And then he's like, and there's one line where the fucking cheerleaders, like I think it was the BDSM ones, when they make fun of cheerleaders and the BDSM, and he's like, and then Al Michaels is like, I can't believe 5 years ago they were in grade school. And then Bob Costas was looking at him like, what the fuck, man? I mean,
just thinking about that scene makes me laugh right now.
Oh my god! Like seriously? Oh my god!
And that kid that's going to
my god!
like,
I
die
forgot
and
about the
everything.
kid.
And they take him to the bar.
Oh my.
And he's drinking the alcohol, and then they're watching Jerry Springer and having a drinking game.
Wait, Jared, does he have a light? Oh, wait, he doesn't.
But this, like, and the whole thing about what the hell's the foundation called in this movie? What the hell is it called? The Dream Come True Foundation.
Yeah.
It's like, it's pretty much making fun of Make-A-Wish, which it could give it, if you do it poorly, it could be offensive, but for some reason, I found it really amusing. The way they did.
One of my favorite jokes and everything with that kid is when they go back to the hospital and like he's not there, so they think he's dead, and so they're like, oh no, he's in the other room, and then they go into the morgue.
And
they're
he was like,
no, it's the other room.
And he was like,
and then he almost kills him. Trey Parker's gonna almost kills him, and then
with a freaking defibrillator
that rip off ER and try to fucking help the kid.
They even mention George Clooney by name.
Yeah, because he was on ER. I think at this time he just left ER actually, so it's kind of funny. But like they mentioned him by name, and then they're trying to fucking do this ridiculous shit. And then the nurse comes in like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And then the Coop and the nurse gets fucking electrocuted and blacks out the entire hospital.
What an EMP that was.
Oh my god. It's the other, like, there's so much I can talk about. For example, like, the villain in this movie is fucking hilarious.
Oh, he's hilarious. He's like so ridiculous, but so funny at the same time.
He is fucking like a cartoon villain, but in the best ways possible. I mean, oh my god. And then he just constantly gets a headache after they say stupid shit, and he's like, oh my god. And there's like a bunch of cameos in this movie too. Like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's in this movie. And he's in he actually bought them, and he's in the fucking container. And Siegfried and Froy are right next to him in a container themselves. And just... They're like, oh my god. And oh god, the another thing too is like they make fun of a lot of stuff. Like for example, like some of the teams they go visit during their season. One of this could have gone like they make fun of like Texas, the most stereotypical way of you seeing Texas, and they make fun of New Jersey. And believe it or not, one of the players in the New Jersey team, the guy, I think he's on the right, I think he's on the right. That's Greg Gunberg. Yes, of J.J. Abrams fame. Yes, he's in almost every single fucking thing J.J. Abrams is in. And that means, once again, a lost cast member is in this because he plays the pilot in Pilot Parts 1 and 2 of Lost. And he's the first victim of the smoke monster. There you go. I add that one in.
You just have to add that in.
But seriously, he's in this movie, which I was shocked by. I didn't know that before I went in watching this. So, and then you also got like, you got Reggie Jackson, actually him at the end of the week, and then Dale Earnhardt at the end when they're trying to get to the game. The kids and the what's her name, Jenna. They're getting, and then he's like, "Can you go any faster?" And it's Dale Earnhardt, like, "Oh yeah," and then he goes fucking fast, and
yeah. Well, before that, he placed like a helmet on his head, and then he
like the NASCAR type of head.
Yeah,
and
let's go light speed.
Yeah, and it's Jesus. Another scene that I could probably mention as well is like when they're fighting with each other, and he's like, they're just bickering with one another because of they're trying to see, like, Matt Stone's character's kind of a sellout at this point. He kind of signs away to the bad guy in this movie, and they're just bickering and arguing and just oh my god, it's fucking hilarious.
And his other best friend too was just like sleeping in like a freaking drawer.
Yeah,
in the
like,
corner.
are we going to the zoo?
I love the moment when they near the end of the movie before like the big game and everything, they settle their differences and just make out.
Yeah. It's actually halftime. It was actually halftime.
Okay, that's halftime. Okay, but
that whole spectacle with the fucking
because I was watching it and everything, and I was like, they were looking at each other, and I was just like, I wonder if like that. I'm like, they should probably like what are they gonna do? Like kiss? And I'm like, oh, but they like they do more than kiss.
Yeah, you do.
Oh my
Their
god,
tongues are at each other.
Exactly. This is just fucking ridiculous, and also too the some of the stuff that happens in the games. For example, there's this thing, and when they go to the Waswell team, like the Arizona team, where they have a themed night called Anal Probe Night. Which you can argue is a reference to South Park because Cartman got the anal probe in the pilot. But the a bunch of this shit, and it's just like I think the romance between Trey Parker and Yasmin Bleep actually is pretty decent. I actually think it was actually not too bad, which I was shocked by. I thought it was gonna be one of the weakest elements in the movie. But like, especially with the kid being involved in most of those kind of shenanigans, it kind of helps the relationship out. And it's just like, it's really fucking hilarious. Like some of the shit that happens here, it's just, it speaks volumes. Like is there any other scenes that come to you, that come to your guys' minds that I'm not thinking of right now?
Gosh.
See? Right, because in the middle of the movie,
I think he's froze again.
You're frozen again. Oh, he is. He is.
He's moving.
It's frozen again though.
Yep.
Oh dear.
You freaking. God damn it.
Is it? Oh wait. Okay. Oh wait. Okay. I think you're good. I think you're good. But in terms of, there's a scene in the middle of the movie right before the climax where they've learned that the promotions, like the clothing line that they did for the team, which is the team is called the Milwaukee Beers. Because they like beer.
Yeah, I was wondering if we were going to bring it up there.
Milwaukee Beers.
That's not even the worst name of the movie. The worst name, the most shocking name I didn't expect, the LA Riots. I was like,
yes.
Oh, fuck. You cannot make that kind of joke today. You cannot.
You can only make that joke in the 90s.
There's even a reference to the LA Riots after they, like, there's this team where they go on to quote unquote celebrate at the beginning of the movie, and then you see like them rioting like it was the LA Riots. I'm just like, oh Jesus. But the point is that they get set up by the villain where they take these pictures, and they learn that their clothing line is done by true child labor in Kolkata. And then literally Trey Parker's character goes to Kolkata and pretty much fires all the kids and replaces them with legitimate good adults, and they make money, and it's the punchline is just, oh my god. Oh my god. But like, especially with like the like, oh my god. If there's a weak element in this movie, I'll give them this. Everybody knows I love Scream 3, right? Everybody knows I defend Scream 3. However, if you know me about Scream 3, what is the one part of that movie that I don't like?
Jenny McCarthy.
And she's the worst part of this fucking movie too. She's awful. She's awful.
Oh,
frankly,
gosh.
She's awful. She's not even trying. She got nominated for a Razzie for this movie. I think they should have casted somebody else. She was terrible in this.
She was only in there for, you know.
Luckily, she's only in it for about 10 minutes. So it doesn't distract from my grade.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if she was in this movie more, I would have been like blowing my fucking brains out. But she's not in it for very long, thankfully. So, yeah, she's not very good. And her character is fucking pointless to the plot. All she's there is to fucking, like promote the fetishes of the villain. He's like obsessed with cleaning. He makes it all sexual with the cleaning the fucking carpet.
There's nothing better than that transition of like, it looks like she's just getting pounded from behind and she's just cleaning.
That was funny. And then she goes around cleaning the other thing and she fucking falls into the thing. Oh my god. I mean, is there anything else I know? Like, they literally, like, there's even, like, I want to say too, if I need to get this out of the way, the soundtrack to this movie is fucking amazing. I think it's amazing. Like,
yeah,
I really liked the tracks that they had.
A bunch of alternative rock, a bunch of ska, especially a lot of Real Big Fish, and like that band gets two songs. They're probably two of their most famous songs. They're the kind of the theme song to the team Beer. The song is called Beer. The teams are called the Beers. That's one of their most well-known songs. And then their cover, Real Big Fish's cover of Take On Me. Honestly, that might be better than the original. I don't know if I think that's a hot take, but
really
that cover's incredible. That cover's incredible. That cover's fucking incredible.
Well, it is, but wow, I did not expect you to say that.
It's amazing. I actually put that on my Apple Music literally today because how good that fucking cover is. Speaking of covers, Smash Mouth's Why Can't We Be Friends?
Yes.
Fantastic. And we also have Soul Asylum on here too. And the soundtrack is fucking amazing. I would like to get a physical copy of the soundtrack album. It's that fucking good. It's really fucking good. And then the song that plays in the fucking radio right before he gets in right before Trey Parker gets in right after he kind of goes away from after their argument. And it's actually the song is actually written by Trey and Matt themselves. I think it's called What's on Your Dick? I think that's what it's called. What's on Your Dick? That song on the radio when he's driving in the car. It's fucking amazing.
Oh my god.
And it's pretty much satirizing a bunch of those motivational songs, and It's fucking amazing, and it references parts of the movie like if your girlfriend your girlfriend doesn't believe you, and you're the fucking bad guy. It's just oh my god, incredible. And Trey Matt wrote that song, by the way, so they did contribute something to the movie, which is great. And that soundtrack is fucking amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Like it's some of the best alternative rock, ska, punk music. Amazing. Completely underrated, underlooked soundtrack. Honestly, if you have a chance to watch the movie, pay attention to that soundtrack because it's fucking amazing. Another thing another thing I can say too is the
What's on your tick?
The fact that the BASEketball is actually made from a lazy boy cow like a recliner.
Mhm.
A reclining chair, lazy boy, and then at the end when it's demolished, it goes for a Barca lounger, reclining chair. The chair is just oh
I'm
my
sorry, I still have that song in my head, like radio, like
oh, Jesus Christ.
like what's on your
It is just, and then too, like, is there anything else that I'm fucking missing before I regret not bringing it up? I'm trying to remember here. Hold on, let me use YouTube. I'm gonna use YouTube clips to help me because I don't want to forget certain things. I'm gonna use bear with me. I want to use YouTube clips.
YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube. And oh right, there's a scene where he's pretending to be a mime to distract him. Okay, I'm gonna put the scene with the song on the radio in the fucking description. Hold on, let me copy it and I'm gonna paste it in the fucking description because this must be seen to be believed because this song is fucking hilarious. Hold on, let me put it in there. 1, 2, 3, Command V. There you go. It's in there right there. Watch that when you get the chance. It's fucking hilarious.
I just saw that.
Let's see. Oh yeah. Let's see. These. Come on. Think of something when they're reviving the kid. Yeah, they're calling the guy, a little bitch. And oh right, there's a scene right in the middle, like right in the halfway through the movie where Cooper is after they go in the bar and they're drunk and the kid wants to do 3 home runs, 3 home runs for the sick kid and he just doesn't fucking do it because he's so drunk. Oh wait, I forgot. That's the one thing I completely forgot. I fucking love the Robert Stack cameo. They make fun of unsolved mysteries in this fucking movie.
Yeah.
Some of the shit he says. I don't know where the fuck's this guy been. They just the unsolved mysteries music in the fucking movie. Let me see. Oh my god.
Oh my god. I cannot believe it. Like when I was watching the movie last night, like I couldn't believe how good it was from a guilty pleasure standpoint.
All right. See, scenario number 1. He's hanging by his neck in his fucking closet. That's what they showed a scenario where he's hanging by the fucking closet. And it's so obviously not Trey Parker. And then he says like a nosy bitch who lives with the streets said. Oh my god. Scenario number 2. Coop went to Disney World. Oh god.
Oh my god.
Oh Jesus. According to Miss Elise Milcher, a neighbor who asked not to be identified, yet you just identified the fucking person. Oh my god, it's unbelievable. Like, Jesus Christ.
Oh my god. I couldn't believe how good it was, though. It was just
this film is shocking, it's vulgar, it is so stupid, but this shit has made me laugh so. This was, by the way, I don't know if anybody knows this publicly, I'll say it now. This weekend I got COVID. I'm still kind of recovering from COVID, and COVID obviously has been rough for me. But this movie made me feel a lot better. Like this shit cured my COVID, but it made me feel a lot better. It's the right movie at the right time, and
Yeah.
it's just like, oh my god. Is there anything else I can fucking talk about? The shocking thing is that Trey and Matt apparently said that they did not like the movie. I think a lot of that has to do with the box office performance and the fact that the reason why they signed on to this movie is because they thought South Park was getting canceled, but it didn't, obviously. But to me, honestly, they should be proud of it. They did a damn good job in terms of acting in this. They were fucking going 180 in this movie. They were legitimately really fucking, it's just, I thought it was really, 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 really good. Oh my god. Oh right, because there's another one. There's another one where they pretty much there's like this one team in Los Angeles where just these stereotypical gay people. And then Cooper makes this gay joke. He's like, "Oh, that's not a gay joke. It's an Australian joke." Oh my god, it is just, it's just fucking amazing. Oh my god! And then, hey, that's my wife, and this is me. It's really showing a teacher of her fucking his wife.
Oh my god! Milk just came out.
Oh my god! And then Cooper eats the aluminum foil.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god! Jesus Christ! It is just. Unbelievable. I don't think there's anything much more I have to say because this movie is stupid in every regard, but you know what? It's just one of those things you just can't help but laugh. Like, the performances are great, aside from Jenny McCarthy. She's horrible in this movie. She's the only performance that did not work for me. But the humor, absurd, but it's hilarious. It's just a movie you just watch if you have nothing better to do, and it's just fucking hysterical. It's better than it has any right to be. It could have been easily a fucking piece of shit movie, but no, this is like better than most R-rated comedies.
It's funny because it's true.
So that's why I'm gonna give BASEketball. I don't know if this is gonna shock people or not. You know what? Fuck it. I don't care. 4 out of 5.
Damn.
I love this. I'm probably gonna buy it from my collection someday. I'm gonna watch this shit again.
Me, I had a lot of fun with this movie. There was a lot of jokes that land, some that didn't, and the movie is so fucking stupid. But that's what I really enjoyed about it. It's not like to me it's never a great comedy, but it is one that I will definitely be rewatching and stuff because of just how much fun it was watching it. And also, I wonder how this film would be in a way if Parker and Stone had written it.
Oh, I think it would be even funnier.
Yeah, because it's so because it's so weird to me that it stars them and yet
it doesn't. It's not even written by them.
Yeah, that's so surprising to me because it kind of feels like something they would probably do.
Yeah, it does feel their writing style is very similar to this movie, which I'll give them credit for.
Mm-hmm.
The writers
so,
it fits their style.
I would give this legitimately a 6 out of 10, but it ultimately it doesn't matter. This is a guilty pleasure.
Yeah,
same here. It's a guilty pleasure. Same here.
Add that to the guilty pleasures list. There you go. Part 2 done.
Part 3.
Part 3.
There you go. I honestly didn't know what to expect from BASEketball going into it. I thought it was gonna be like one of these stupid comedies that I'm just going, oh my god, I'm just gonna get grown at like every type of joke.
I mostly thought I was going to be bored.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. But honestly, I was having a time of my life watching this movie, and this is like one of my new favorite guilty pleasures now. And it's just like the plot is just crass, but it's crude, but it's just like every joke lands.
Sexual innuendos, a lot of shit that gets past the radar.
Yeah, and the soundtrack is amazing. And it's one of those things where I'm probably gonna be listening to from time to time. Wherever,
I have to put that fucking Take On Me cover in the description too, because everybody gotta fucking listen to that shit. That cover's fucking amazing, absolutely amazing. Copy. Fuck, that's the wrong fucking button, idiot.
And also, how do I rate this movie? Well, I'm gonna give it a little 2 ratings. As like, just like a standard, like when you're silver right now, it's a 2.5 out of 5. But on an entertainment level, I'm getting a 4.5 out of 5.
Whoa.
You're giving it a 4.5 and a 5. Wait, 4.5 and a 2.5. There you go. There's a Take On Me cover in the description down below. But you gave it 2.5, really, like objectively, you saying?
Yeah. But honestly, entertainment level, it's freaking amazing.
Yeah, entertainment. The fun factor is off the charts in this fucking movie.
It's one of my new favorite guilty pleasures. And
also, the thing is, that movie's not hateful. It's not hateful.
Nah, yeah.
It's not like Dirty Grandpa levels of hateful.
Yeah, it isn't.
It's just concerned about making the audience laugh. And you know what? They did their fucking job pretty well.
Yeah.
It's just like, and the satire is actually pretty smart too. If you know about the industry and like me, and just if you know about this, it makes it even funnier. It really does. And it's just, well done, David Zucker. Well done, because this is a lot better than it needed to be. A lot better. Wow, absolutely incredible. Now, before I go on to the wheel, I decided last week after we went off the air, since we have way too many fucking movies on the fucking wheel, I decided to hold off on adding more movies until we get to the point where we need to start adding again. So we're not going to add stuff for a while. I think around maybe December to January is when we're going to start adding movies again. So there you go. That's when we're going to start adding movies again.
Sounds good to me.
For now, we're just going to spin the fucking wheel. But this movie, if you can find it anywhere, see it, please.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like on
it's on Stars. But it's on Blu-ray. It has a Bluray release. Apparently, the picture quality is very crap. Though.
I had to watch it on my Fire Stick.
I did not.
Yeah, I pirated it too. I watched it on my computer.
Wait, am I seeing like a different list?
Or is it right. Oh, this is my movie. God damn it. This is my own personal movie reel.
Oh my God.
This is my own since I'm so indecisive. This is Victor's movie reel, so I won't be indecisive. I just pick the movies I'm gonna pick. I put a lot of movies on the wheel so I can watch them on my own time. So I can watch
I saw Vanilla Sky. I want to get that 4K.
But I want to watch it because it's fucking Cameron Crowe, buddy. It's Cameron Crowe, one of my favorite filmmakers, Jerry fucking Maguire. Now here comes the actual wheel. But what the fuck? Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
What? Oh no.
Oh.
Wait a minute. Wait. Oh wait. What the hell? Why does it look like that?
That's old.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Why is it saying 43 when it should be more than that?
Don't you have? Is it a different?
Hold on. Give me a second. No,
that's a different.
Yeah.
I'm gonna copy this.
Something's definitely not right.
It's not 43. There's like 100 fucking movies in here. What the fuck? Wait, 310 to Yuma? We already did that. What the hell happened here? What did he not? Oh no. What the hell happened here? Uh-oh. What the hell happened? You know what?
Do you...
Hold on. Is there like an... Oh god. Oh god, I made a boo-boo. Give me a fucking minute, folks. I'm gonna have to fix this.
I was gonna say, like, do you think it would be better for me so I can
You have all the movies listed? Can you send them to me?
I think I actually have the wheel right now. If you want me to share it.
You have the wheel right now.
Yeah, I could, but is there a way I could present it?
Well, yeah, you gotta share your screen. Well, how do you have the wheel? It's only on my account.
Yeah, I was checking on my own separate account. I just went back to all like the episodes and make a
Wait a
tally.
minute, what happened to all my fucking? Oh no, did they delete my old fucking wheel too? You gotta be fucking kidding me! Did this shit not save? Open. Oh my god, my personal fucking wheel is gone too. What the fuck is up with this website, man?
Oh,
this website sucks dick.
Sucks dick.
Oh Jesus! Unless it's on a different fucking account. Okay, do you have like all the movies that have been updated? It's like updated to the moment, right?
I believe so. Yeah. So I'm gonna.
So like the last movies we updated for last week, they're on there.
Yes, yes.
All right, just go on to present on the bottom of your StreamYard. Go to present and share your screen. Open it in a new tab and share your screen. You could do that. Oh Jesus! Now I gotta get my shit together. Oh no! Now my personal wheel's gone. Now I wish I had a backup in case this shit ever happened. Wait a minute! It is on there. Oh wow! Wait, how is this? What? Wait, how is this on your account and not on mine? What the fuck is going on? I'm having a headache today.
All right.
What the fuck is going on here?
Well, he made his own, I think.
All right.
Can
you see my screen?
Yeah, I do. Did you make the screen? Did you make the wheel yourself or?
I actually did.
Oh, geez. Now you have to send me all the fucking lists out so I can fucking put everything back. And I have to make my own personal wheel right from the fucking start all over again. It won't take me that long, though.
So this wheel's different because I did different colors for each movie.
Yeah, but next week we'll go back to the regular wheel. I promise. I'm gonna let that get fixed. Oh my god! Now everybody's gonna be mad at me for making a boo boo like that. That is the biggest boo boo I think I've ever made right now.
I came to save the day, though.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, go ahead.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, my God. I wish you could zoom in so I could actually see what the movie is, but oh, God. I can't see what it is. What is it? What is it? I can't see shit. Oh, Jared's now out of the show full time. Damn it.
Where? Compton.
Then again, I
might watch that movie on my own, though.
But then again, I don't know how Jordy's gonna take this movie because there's a lot of fucking language in this movie. A lot of language. It's about a rap, so maybe Happy here for backup.
And this is our very first biopic of the show.
Because there's a lot of R-rated stuff in here. So I don't know how Jordy's gonna take that or not. So I suggest Jared backup being here as a backup. I don't know.
Okay. I'll try.
I mean, I don't know how he's going to take it. If he takes it well, good. But, you can never be too careful.
Mm.
You can never be too careful. Because let's look at the Parents Guide on IMDb. I mean, he's very okay with R-rated stuff. Like Enter the Dragon's rated R, but some of the stuff in here, especially with police brutality, I don't want this show getting political because it deals with a lot of shit that the NWA actually went through. So I don't know. So we'll see. Let's see. In terms of the sexual content, severe, violence, moderate, profanity, severe, moderate, drinking, moderate, frightening images. So yeah, really much. The language is not going to be a problem, but because of what the film is trying to do, I don't know how that's going to be. So yeah, either way, we're doing Straight Outta Compton. Even if Jordy is or isn't here, because I would like to have him as a backup, but you never know, changes, shit happens. But in case he doesn't, I'm gonna miss you. Just in case,
okay, buddy.
I'm gonna miss you, Jerry.
I'll be keeping a watch on the wheel.
No, I'm really gonna be needing Jesus.
Oh, Jesus. Pun intended. But but I haven't seen this movie in a long time. I mean, I haven't seen the whole thing all the way through. So it'll be interesting for me to watch this and enjoy and, probably, I like the MWA Straight Outta Compton album. I actually have the whole album on my Apple Music, and I think it's a great fucking album. So.
Oh, yeah. They're a great band, too.
The group, they're not a band. The band implies that they play their own instruments.
Yeah, and their second album.
Not my fucking tempo.
Yep. Okay, Terrence.
But yeah, next week, Shred of Compton. Since Jordy's not here with the usual outro, I guess I'll say next week
We have to go back.
the actual fucking wheel.
Yeah, there you go. The actual wheel. I can let that slide.
Good job.
Good job, everybody. And but if Jordy doesn't take this well, this will be his reaction next week in terms of this movie.
No! This is not how this was supposed to go.
I'm sorry, Jordy. With that being said, no matter what happens, we had a great episode. This is probably one of my favorites to have done.
Yeah.
Almost every
This
week.
is a lot of fun.
This is a lot of fun.
So either
man.
way, if there is or isn't here, we'll see you next week with Straight Outta Compton, which I don't know if I'm gonna like which cut I'm gonna be watching because there's like an unrated cut, which is like 20 minutes longer, which is already the movie's already long to begin with, so it's like 2 hours and 45 fucking minutes that director's cut is. So I have to see what cut I'm gonna be watching. So either way, we'll see you guys next week with Straight Outta Compton. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Oh wait, I forgot one more thing.
I hereby discharge you from duty.
Not for real. Good night.